welcome back to Death Before Dishonor, our exciting Klingon Star Trek Adventures campaign, joined by our regular twosome here of Stars and Spocky as Machiavel, the Klingon doctor who has, with a heart of malevolence, Chakamba, the honourable warrior, true to his word, and now joining us, welcome Sky, joining us as Ba'ala, who will be joining us on this adventure. Just a quick FYI, I may have to take a phone call tonight because I am waiting to find out go to the doctors about this lump I have on my arm at the moment. So they said they'd ring me back any time soon to arrange an appointment tonight. So if I have to stop and suddenly go do that, that's why.
I can remove the limb with my doctor.
I was going to say, if you want my Klingon medical opinion, it's amputation with a batleth and 3 blood wines before you call me in the morning.
Fantastic.
I was literally about to make that joke. I was literally about to say that would be the right thing.
Can I get a sick hook? Yeah. Swear to God, if they say you've got to amputate that arm, I'm blaming you. Here's hoping not. But anyway, so previously on, this is episode 2. Previously last week, you guys united and encountered General Chang, who ordered you to the not the USS, traitorous thing to say, the IKS Hech Kuf Hach, or the IKS Death Before Dishonor. Upon there, you went to the colony of Torna 4 and found the colony itself was raided by Nausicaans, one of which who was very familiar with the antics of Chakumba's own father and demanded trial by combat. After a hilarious set of actions involving scooting down the side of a shielded Nausicaan vessel and releasing a pen of targs, you were able to defeat the malevolent Nausicaan group, retrieve the information he had, and take the others hostage before zooming back off into space to accolades from Chang. You guys earned yourselves 4 glory, 6 glory because Machiavel, you completed your secret objective, and Ba'ala joining us. You're also going to, because don't want to play fair, you have yourself 4 glory as well, from which you can spend. Now, guys, if you want to spend some glory now, which I've messaged you all. Anyone in chat, if you want to see that, go have a look at the Klingon rulebook, or I'll put it somewhere on our Discord so you can see what they can spend on. If you want to spend something now, let me know. If you want to bank it, please do. But do you have any preferences or where you would like to spend your glory?
Just clarify, it is an individual total, right? It's not shared between the crew.
No, it's an individual. You're supposed to, I rated you all as a group, but gave you all individually because I figured that would just save some time at the end of last episode. So we rated how the performance on your mission, and that's how much glory or shame you receive. You received no shame this time, so you have something you can spend on if you wish.
I actually would like to upgrade the medical bay on the ship, if I may, for 3 glory.
Okay. This will require a reputation roll, so let me very quickly and pull up my notes on reputation rolls, because this is something we haven't done before, and your reputation is quite low. So let me just check. You can roll a d20 as per the rules for assistance. So one of your house attributes and house's reputation, so that's 1 and 1. So you basically have to get a 2 or a 1 to be able to use your influence to perform this upgrade. Because basically what you'd be doing is you'd be using your honor, your influence in the Empire, to petition the shipbuilders to upgrade this heap of a ship that is the IKS Death Before Dishonor, which again it's a bit of a bucket. It's not got a lot going for it. Yes.
Okay, well, I'll put a kibosh on that then. Jeez, okay, I ain't getting a 1 or a 2.
Yes. Of course, you can use glory to increase your reputation or increase your house's reputation. That's something that is an instant spend.
Right. Okay, I didn't realize that my my glory was. So can I just spend all my glory on increasing the reputation of my house then?
I will say, because that'd be quite a leap, I would say you can split it between your reputation and your house, and maybe only 1 per mission. Because otherwise you'd say, I'm going to spend 5 glory and be the warrior of the Empire from nothing, and that would sort of unbalance the story somewhat. So I allowed you to upgrade each one once for your 2 glory. So upgrade your house to 2 and your reputation to 2.
Okay, so my house, so influence to 2 and reputation to 2, yeah?
Correct, yep.
Cool, and that's for cost of 2 glory. Okay, that seems fair. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Chakamba Ba'ala, anything you would like to spend?
I'm banking everything. I'm just going to bank,
Fantastic.
bank, a bit more bank.
I see you're going for that. You're looking at that Dahar Master Award, I feel.
I want to get really high up there. Yeah, so, yeah. Because I can't change one later on if I find that it's not working out for me or everybody else is getting bonuses and I'm getting nothing.
Nice.
But for the time being, yeah, that is the way to go.
Cool, okay. Ba'ala, anything?
Okay, how much was it to upgrade the reputation of your house?
Just one. I mean, yeah, you spend 1 glory, upgrade your reputation.
Spend 1 and you get 1 point.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll bank the rest.
Cool, nice one. Okay, so so you're the house that Ba'ala is in, which we'll get into in a moment. You've increased it by 1. Machiavel, the house of, what was your house? What house are you?
Oh god, hang on, it's on my sheet.
You're prepared.
Mokai, that was
Mokai,
it. Yes.
the House of
from the
Mokai
same,
has increased its reputation to 2. You are no longer declared as the scum of the Empire. Word has spread about your activities on Torn of 4, and even though you may have tried to be the bit of the anti-hero of the occasion, the word has still spread.
No
that
one heard about that part.
Your glorious dismemberment of the corpse has maybe turned a few heads and kind of gone, oh, interesting. House Mackay, these guys, what are they doing now? Right, okay.
And since I'm not able,
Sure.
There you
Sorry,
go.
I said that has got to be the easiest secret quest I have ever heard of. I mean, you just say, right, okay, just randomly chopping that head, taking it, no one say nothing.
It's one of those occasions where not in what the GM intended, but what happened are two slightly different things.
Because I know what mine is, obviously. And mine looks to be a right ball ache, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, never mind.
So yes, I will be passing on a secret objective to you very soon, Ba'ala. So, okay, so we are going to start. We're going to start. The first scene is going to be with Ba'ala, our new arrival, as you are situated on the Klingon homeworld of Kronos, and you are bidded on an anonymous channel to head to a remote building in the Chatoka province. As you walk through the streets, it is very dimly lit, very shady characters looking in dimly lit windows as you approach this sort of very unassuming door, which is the address that was given to you in this anonymous broadcast. And as the doors swing open, you step inside, and there is a single desk, and behind the desk is a figure who turns around, and you are is the familiar and intimidating presence of General Chang, who is approaching you in person. He says, I see that you have arrived. Come, sit, Ba'ala. Or perhaps you would prefer to be addressed by what your peers have designated you as, the daughter of the dead. Tell me, what brings you by that name and lack of a house?
Why should I need
a house, you say? All Klingons have a house.
Why do I need to rest on the laurels of some others I may not have ever even met?
An interesting concept.
I make my own reputation, General.
As do we all. But without the backing of a house, your progress may be stunted. You're saying you want to earn your own honor, earn your own glory in this campaign of ours. Well, perhaps...
That is what I am saying.
Interesting. Perhaps I here can give you a chance. And Chang proffers you a blood wine cup and puts on the desk in front of you to say, I have need of skills such as yours. Skills which have deigned to set you apart from others who might underestimate you, myself possibly included. Skills which could very well set you on course for more glory for yourself and honor for the Empire. Skills that could very well earn you the right to the House of Ba'ala. I shall need you to set course for the Kuf Hakach. En route, I shall send you details of the mission at hand. Captain Koltak will be made aware of your arrival. Hand him this pad. And Chang hands you a pad. It contains everything he needs to know about the mission for which you have been sent. Kapla, Ba'ala, daughter of the dead. May you serve your empire well. And scene cuts, and Chang, in traditional Chang fashion, taps 2 things on his... Doesn't need to do this. Taps 2 buttons and transports away. Like, he didn't need to do that. He could have shown you out, but no, he's a flashy guy. So, the two of you are on the bridge, Machiavel and Chakamba, now on the bridge of the Death Before Dishonor, the, I'm not going to say it every time, but the Kuvhakach. one of you will see an alert on your tactical display, and you'll be alerted that there is a torpedo coming from behind you. What would you like to do?
Shields up.
Yeah. Okay, shields are up. The torpedo is continuing its course towards you.
Is it the right normal damages? Can we scan it?
You can scan it, certainly. If you wish to scan it, please give me a... where's my thing? Give me insight and... Because it's a torpedo. Security. Insight, security. Difficulty 1. And if you want the computer to assist you, I think stars...
Yeah, because I'm crap.
Computer... Why do I keep putting my computer things? Where are they?
Let's see if I can do it.
Sensors and security from whoever wants to roll for the death before dishonor, and that will be a roll of 10.
Oh, you can roll that. Stars. I'll roll myself. Insight.
All right, cool. And I am rolling.
2 successes and 1's a 1.
Oh, fantastic! So that's 3. What do you get, stars?
No help from the ship.
Well, that's fine because that gives you 2 more momentum. So let's pop that in. So you scan it. And sorry, I'm just going back to my things. As you scan it, you find there is the torpedo is now changing its course and coming alongside you instead of coming straight at you. So it's adjusted its trajectory to fly parallel to the ship. And what you can also detect from the scan is there is a life sign aboard it.
Might I be able to refine that life sign scan and get more of an idea of who we're dealing with here?
Certainly. If you'd like to spend a momentum on your existing scan, I can provide that for you.
Nah.
Okay, fine. I reiterate my question. Where do we go from here? So there is a... Go on.
Shields down and teleport it aboard.
Okay, fantastic. Please give me, because I love a bit of humour in this, please give me a roll. Give me control, engineering, difficulty 1 again, and you can be assisted by the computer with...
control and engineering. Right, we are severely lacking in engineering muscle here. What's your control and engineering?
Computer can be... the ship can be computers and engineering, and that is a 9 roll.
What's the roll?
Control and eng.
I have a 12.
Okay.
I've got 13, so yeah, I guess
okay, go for them.
1 fail, 1 success.
Okay. Do you want to roll computers, stars? Computers engineering?
Oh, yes.
That's a 9.
I got a 4. Very good. Well
very
done,
nice.
ship.
That's another momentum. Actually, you're at max momentum now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So the figure of Baala transports onto the deck. I assume you're transporting them straight onto the bridge, unless you like to. Exactly. So Baala transport successfully aboard. By the way, if you had failed that, I wouldn't have killed Baala, but you would have if it had been a fail in my notes, if it's a failure, you would have transported mid-air and suffered some stress. If it was a complete failure, you would have transported into the waste latrines. If it was a crit fail. But anyway, no, successful transport.
You transport the torpedo casing on top of the captain and he gets crushed.
Listen, of all the transporter failures you weren't going to come for, those were the ones.
Exactly.
The duplicate evil doppelganger battle. Maybe that's what we've got. Who knows?
Food for an ion storm.
Who is this before us? Why are you aboard our ship?
Please tell me I'm wearing like a fabulous outfit like Kalar when she gets out of the probe.
Absolutely up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'm wearing a fabulous like red leather jumpsuit, just so everybody knows.
Very nice.
Nice.
I was sent here as a challenge by none other than General Chang himself. Why are you here?
This is our ship.
For the time being.
What mission has Chang sent for us this time?
I forgot.
You have a pad. Koltak addresses you and he says, another one. More filth on my bridge that Chang sends me to do these dirty jobs for him. Do you have something for me?
I'm gonna nudge Spocky's character and be like, he really shouldn't complain because we are getting more competent people on board rather than the people we're saddled with on the ship as it is. So
Oh, I see. Machiavel's yeoman just brought something.
So I assume you hand Koltak the pad.
Oh, right. I have a pad. Thank
yes.
you.
You're welcome.
Do I still have the blood wine?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can
just chugging it while you're in the torpedo.
Fantastic. Just got it in a drip. he looks at your blood wine and goes, I'd rather have had that. He looks at the pad and just goes, rolls his eyes again. He presses a button on it, and it activates the view screen in front of you. And on the screen is General Chang again, because he's such a chatter. Comrades in arms, this message comes with a matter of extreme importance. It is imperative that the IKS Telpe be found immediately. Whilst this was a routine investigation before, has escalated into a priority for the Empire. I have recalled your comrade, Barakas, to assist me with work on the homeworld. However, as you can see, I have sent you Ba'ala, daughter of the dead, in his stead. May she face glory and honor with the same respect that you have given it. Kapla! Communication ends. And Koltak rubs his eyes and goes, I was looking forward to visiting the Federation outpost, and now we've got to look for a ship of no importance. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is now to investigate the disappearance of the IKS Telpech, and the message that Chang had previously sent to you was to find the Telpech in the Bravat sector. The signal they received was almost indecipherable, but what they could discern, they've claimed they've discovered something of serious significance after they lost contact. Yeah, after they shortly lost contact after that. Head to the last known coordinates and find out what they encountered. Before you carry on, there is a what's his name? Koltak's comm badge activates, and he sort of hits it and goes, yes! And you hear the voice of the armory officer, Charaga, son of Maglin. He says, Captain, I have some munitions and equipment for our guests. Koltak rolls his eyes and goes, go and see him, see what he's got. Maybe it'll help you idiots on this next mission. So if you want to head to the armorer's office, he may have some fun things for you.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Toowoomba can barely contain his blade. The armorer's office. While muttering under his breath, oh, please don't let it be bombs. I hate bombs. You don't like bombs. Right.
Okay. As you approach the armorer's office, there's sort of a hatch in front of you. You know, we see munitions, all sorts of guns behind him, and the man I just said, what was his name? Charaga is on the other side, and he smiles. Welcome. And you definitely get a bit more of a sort of a friendly, familial body language from this armory officer. And he's sort of greying. He's old. He looks like he's sort of a retired officer, maybe a retired someone in command. And he's now kind of that kind of person that's retired, but still can't leave the force, as it were, and just wants to sort of sit there and still help out. He's like, come. Sure, I've got things for you, things you might find interesting. Not state of the art. No, not at all. But might be useful, might be fun. Who knows what freakish things you can have with that. So can you guys give me a d6 roll? And tell me
what, sorry?
Give me a d6.
Oh. Each of us does d6?
Just a d6, just see, yeah.
5.
Okay.
I need to go grab a regular D6.
Okay.
I only have the weird...
Oh yeah, because that's
fine. That's fine.
If there's... Oh really?
Yeah. As long as it's a number between 1 and 6, that's all I need.
No.
Oh right, is there not?
Yeah, because it's 1, 2, and then,
yeah.
Think of a number between.
Or somebody could roll for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll think of a number. It's fine. I don't care.
All right.
What number did you think of?
4.
4. So you got 4. Right. What do you get, Machiavel?
I got a 5.
You've got a 5 as well. Can you re-roll, please, then?
Okay.
Something that isn't a 4.
I also got 4.
Okay, can you re-roll again, please? Something that isn't a 4 or a 5.
A 6.
A 6, perfect. Okay, so...
You sure you don't want me to re-roll?
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. As long as they were different numbers, that's fine. So I'll start with you, Machiavel. This is very, very fortunate you got this. So basically, you're rolling against an equipment list here to see what you get.
Okay.
Machiavel, you get, and this is very good for you, actually. I'm really happy you rolled 6. You get the Hippocraspray. It is a standard Klingon hyperspray that can heal anyone of any injury or condition without rolling. However, will inflict one random complication on a list that I have here by rolling a d20, and these will last until the next adventure or healed with a medical bay more proficient than the one on your ship. So if you wanted to do a test roll on yourself now to see what it does, that's entirely up to you. This list it ranges from maybe the annoying things to very annoying things. So there are, you're going to get healed instantly, but there's going to be a side effect, hence why it's called the Hippocraspray.
Can I test it on Chiwamba?
No.
If you want to give me an opposed roll, you guys, to do it, that's fine. I think you're going to have to give me an opposed roll here.
Is that drunk engineer from last week still around?
Oh yeah, he's still slumbering around in the engineering bay. If you want to after this, we can go down to engineering and do that. Okay.
I feel safer.
Okay, but Arla, you get. Oh, where's my list? You get. It looks like a box. Well, it's like a flat pack box made out of metal, and it pops up. And as you pop it up and arrange it in position, you see it's got some telltale signs of what looks like a replicator, but it is flat pack for easy transport. See, I've thought this through. This is the broken replicator. This is a portable replicator that can make almost anything. However, it is not up to you what is made. You roll a D100, which probably is an online one, and you will see what you get from a following list of what I have. From again, it ranges from the absurd and the useless through to some quite useful things. It can only be used 3 times per day before needing a recharge. It's roughly the size of a microwave, but you can flat pack it down, put it in your equipment bundles, so you're not just carrying around a massive replicator. So you can take it on missions, as it were.
Amazing.
So there you go.
Presto's hat.
Sorry?
From D&D. Presto's hat from D&D.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, he pulls stuff out of his hat, but it could be like anything. It's the animated series. Yeah.
Love that. Okay.
I produced another Spock sibling.
I haven't seen that episode. Right,
Chacumba,
okay,
you get the self-loathing Mechleth. It is like a standard throwing blade. It is a standard blade with a little bit more edge so you can throw it. And when thrown, it will return to the user. However, you need to do a skill check to catch it. If you fail, it goes straight into your hand and you lose 5 stress.
What skill check do we need to roll to catch it?
Depends what I decide. I haven't actually written that down.
May I suggest control and security?
That sounds about right. Yeah,
Sounds about right.
That sounds accurate. Yes.
Sight and medicine.
Yes, yeah. I'd accept medicine for that. But yes, so enjoy your new toys. There are some other stuff on there which maybe you'll find
Very
from
cool.
another adventure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay,
That's
cool.
awesome.
Did you still want to go engineering and test your
Oh,
Hippocrates
absolutely.
spray?
Is it unlimited
I'm
use?
gonna-
The Hippocrates spray. Is it unlimited uses?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you can use it as much as you like. However, you are going to stack up those complications, which could for hilarious antics. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to say you can only use it once on your engineer friend because I'd like to keep something rather than just sit and use
fine.
it 20 times.
That's fine.
So you roll into engineering, and what did I call him? Let's find out his name through my handy list here. Brag, son of Pag, is now sort of, he's conscious in the engineering room now. He is sort of tinkering around with a what you kind of like get the impression he's in a bit of a stupor, a bit of a haze. He's sort of like just woken up, just going, I better look like I'm working, and he doesn't see you come in. So if you want to give him a jab with your your Hippocrates spray. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his hangover. It'll get rid of his hangover. No probs.
Yeah.
We'll make it worse.
Okay, give me a give me a D20 roll.
All right.
Do it.
Let's see what happens. Number 16. This feels like a lucky number.
16. Okay. Okay, this one's not so bad actually. He what can I say? I could say. Would you say that Klingon planets have different languages depending on where they live? Would you say like
Yeah,
your side of
pretty
the
different
planet, like
dialects.
Earth,
Yeah,
like we have
absolutely,
different
yeah.
languages? It's not all just Klingon.
Yeah.
So he's from a very sort of rural part of the Empire that maybe hasn't gone to the communication standard that the Empire did. So you hit him with a hyper spray, and he sort of perks up and he goes. And you cannot understand a word he's saying because the universal translator no longer works for him. And he's only speaking in his own internal language. He said, and he comes and gives you a big bear hug. And he's like, she no.
Just gonna very gently pat him on the back and go.
He starts singing. He's like, all right.
I join in, but I don't know the dialect. Is there a chance I can learn? I might be familiar with the dialect.
No, I'm gonna say no because it's funnier. Unless you recognise the song he's singing and you join in. And you're both rolling around. Okay, I am gonna do. Okay, yes. So we're gonna go to warp, and I assume you want to warp towards the last known location of the Telpa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
While we're in transit, is there a way for me to bring up medical profiles or a crew manifest for the ship?
Sure. Yeah.
Or the updates that they sent prior to this one. You know, what was the last sent or sent before, so we can have an idea about what they were doing and things like that.
This ship has pretty much been in space dock, rusting away since before Koltak was assigned to this ship. So, I mean, you know,
not this one. The one we're going to find.
Oh, the Telpa. Oh, you mean the Telpa's logs? You know nothing about the Telpa.
I'll put the name of the ship.
There is nothing on your databanks about it. All you know that it is a ship registered to the Klingon Empire that was sent for scientific inquest into a remote sector, well, into the Bravat sector. And they, as I say, the last communication that you know was that they had found something of some significance. However, you don't have a crew. These details are not something the Empire does. There's no crew manifest or breakdown of who the captain is or anything like that. Bearing in mind, if you were maybe on a high-class D7 ship or one of the flagships of the fleet, you might have this information, but on a broken-down or bird of prey, you do not.
Okay. Would it be possible to do a long-range, like, astrometric scan of the sector, or...?
Not on this ship. No, you don't have that. Bird of Prey does not have astrometrics.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we can't perceive more than 5 megameters in front of us, can we?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, no, 5
kilocams.
kilocams. I've got to get the measurements right.
No, I mean, the far as your long-range sectors can tell you, and from what you know from intelligence sources, there are no other ships in the sector other than where the Telpair was. You don't know anything about any enemy movements.
We're the only ship in the quadrant, huh?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, exactly, yeah. That old trope.
That old chestnut.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to do before you hit warp? Nope. Okay. One of you.
I would like to have a costume change, actually.
Absolutely. How long is this going to take?
No, it'll be.
Is this going to be like, do you need to go warp 1 so you arrive on time in fabulous fashion, or can they just go straight there and we'll wait for you on the other
they
side?
can go straight there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Oh, fantastic. In which case, can one of you roll me a d20, please? Because I love throwing out random dice rolls to you.
15.
A 15. Okay, bear with me. Interesting. Okay, as you come out of warp, you hear a bang and a creak, and suddenly you're in the ship and you hear all the sort of bulkheads and the plates that are surrounding the ship start to give a very strange noise, and you get alerts, Chakamba, on the station in front of you that structural integrity has been weakened, and that now your structural of the ship has taken a little bit of damage because as you come out of warp, the integrity field isn't quite up to scratch. So I will say that the structure has taken a breach. So if you end up in a ship combat, you've already suffered one breach to the structure of the ship just because it came out of warp and didn't quite like it. Okay, you are now in the... I'm throwing shit at you today. This is a rust bucket. This is not supposed to be... See, I got some criticism last week. It's like, so what's actually wrong with the ship? So I had to come up with something. So...
You did not have to come up with anything. I promise you.
You want to get a better ship, you had to spend some of that glory. Okay, so let me get the right notes here. You enter the sector, and in front of you, you see a D7 class starship, which is what the Telpa was. And as your ship approaches the IKS Telpa, you notice that its engines are not running nor any lighting coming from the interior, and it seems to be adrift in space. There's a small amount of debris floating around it, but there doesn't appear to be any damage from an impact or anything else. As your ship gets closer and closer, you see what looks like large chunks missing out of some areas of the hull, as well as several smaller holes punched through the hull at various... I say putting holes and hull in the same sentence is not fun. Holes punched through the hull at various points. It appears to have been in a battle, yet no sign of enemy ships. The intense glowing light from a nearby star gives the drifting ship an ominous impression as it slowly drifts through space, a dark shadow of itself.
We need to cloak.
Yeah, why not? That's cloak. That's what it does, right?
This is classic trap technology, like technique.
Okay.
And I don't trust this for a second.
Because you've got control of the cloak, Chakamba. Is this something you're just doing, or are you going to ask the captain about this?
No, I'm just going to do it.
You're just going to do it. It's like,
Fuck him.
okay. So then the ship cloaks, and Coltag looks and he's like, "I did not give you orders to cloak." And then he looks over and just goes, "But yes." it's one of those moments. It's like he was going to order that, but you kind of beat him to it. He's like, he wants to kind of dress you down a little bit for superseding it. He's not too happy about you.
Yes, I knew from studying your past endeavors that this is the type of intelligent maneuver that you would decide upon. I was just anticipating your command, Lord.
This sounds like some sort of influence role to me. Let's, because I like games where people roll dice to see what happens. It's weird, isn't it?
Funny, weird.
Funny. Yeah, where's my references? Okay, give me in your choice: insight or reason, and command. Difficulty 2, because he doesn't like you, and you've got so much momentum.
I'm going to use some because my insight and command is.
What about reason and command?
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Same happy number. I won't say my character is min-maxed, but it is a little bit min-maxed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's totally min-maxed. So I'll use a point of momentum to get myself an extra die.
Yep.
I'll see if I can improve. And it's difficulty 2, yeah?
Difficulty 2, yes.
Oh, 1 fail, 1 4, and 1 7. Yes, I thought it was a 1, but it's a 7. So yeah, 2 successes.
What, with a 7?
Yeah.
So you got a 4 and a 7. Oh, sorry, yes.
4 and a 7 and a 17.
How bad do you think his
sorry,
rolls are?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Okay, with that, Coltac gives you a begrudging and almost a flicker of admiration in his eyes and smiles a bit. So if this was a computer game, this would be Coltac would remember that moment.
All I wanted to do was to not piss him off for doing an action before he wanted me to do it.
Across the bridge, Machiavel makes eyes with Chacumba. He's like,
brilliant. Okay, so you've earned yourself a little bit of respect. A little bit. You may have a little bit more sway with Coltac than you had before.
I want to get into his good graces. I think impressing it might be good.
Which reminds me, actually, I forgot, Baala, I need to send you a secret mission, which I haven't done yet.
Yes, please.
You do have a secret mission, which was issued to you directly from Chang himself. And I'm going to DM you this mission now. Please do not repeat it to any of your colleagues. This is your mission, and
until it's clearly obvious that your character is acting like really, really weird.
the quote that Chang puts with that, because he loves him a bit of Shakespeare, says, "So that she died, for her physician tells me she hath pursued conclusions infinite." So there you go. That is related to your secret mission. May not have a book of Shakespeare on my desk that I flicked to a random page to and found the appropriate quote, but hey, that's what you do when you're a GM. You just pull bullshit out of anywhere.
Incidentally, can we, Bala, can you tell us what your areas of expertise are? Because I'm unfamiliar.
I have found employment on a freelance basis as an intelligence agent.
Eh?
I am skilled at such disciplines as subterfuge, jury rigging, and track and field.
One of those things is not the others.
I'm particularly good at engineering, medicine. Those have been my areas of focus in my study and my hobbies. I'm not joking about the track and field.
I'm a bodyguard again.
All right, Stars. I am sending you a new secret mission as well because I realised I need
Ooh.
to update you. Yes, so I think once you've completed your secret mission, you should get another one. So here is yours and the appropriate text that goes with the cannons have their bows full of wrath and ready mounting are they. Sorry, and ready mounting. I can't even say that. And ready mounting are they to spit forth. Not Shakespeare trained. Apologise. There we go. So that's maybe not one. That's maybe not one you do this mission. You can maybe do it another mission at some point. So,
so when you finish a mission, you get a new one.
Yes, apparently so.
Bold of you to assume I'm not going to be min-maxing this shit.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
So, just a replay situation. You are now cloaked. You are in front of the IKS Telpa as it is spinning dead in space.
Scans are plenty.
Scans, absolutely. Okay. That's going to be Reason and Science, difficulty 2. You can be assisted by the ship's sensors.
Well,
science.
What's everyone's Reason and Science? Because mine is Pump.
I've got 10.
Yeah, mine is Stinky.
Yours got what?
I've got 10.
What's Baala's?
9.
All right. Well, mine's 8. So go on.
All right.
You guys built your characters so well, didn't you?
I'm a medical officer. What do you want?
Yeah, apparently I am too.
Okay. So I'm doing a scan. Can I use my focus in triage assessment to get an idea of the damage and prioritize?
I would say if you had engineering qualifications, maybe, but as you're
I do.
Do you? What have you got? What way can you triage damage?
I have a 3 in engineering.
Yeah,
I'm a cyberneticist, remember?
Everyone. I'm gonna say no because this is, triage is very loosely. You look at the damage, going, "Yep, that's broken."
Damn it!
You're not like if you had like sort of like engineering or hull expertise, I would say maybe you could see the lines of the fracture around the apertures.
All right, fair enough. All right.
This one reminds me of a Klingon body.
Okie doke.
Analyzing a ship is much like making love to a beautiful woman.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Swiss Tony.
Okay.
Mouthful.
Let's see. Okay, I haven't got anything that can help us, so I'm going to do this. We've got max momentum, right?
You're down to 5, but yeah, you're swimming.
You guys okay with me spending a point of momentum?
Yeah.
Cool, so let's go with 3. What was the difficulty?
What did I say? I didn't say anything. I'm going to say difficulty 2.
Okay.
Standard.
D20 roller. Let's go. A 2. 13. And a 9!
Oh, well done.
Got it.
Scan successful. Well done. Wow. You are competent in performing the basic tasks aboard this Borel bird of prey. What you can tell is that life support is disabled. Main power is out. And that all remaining systems are running on auxiliary. There are no life forms that you can detect. And there has been some serious damage done to the outer hull.
When you say no life forms, am I scanning for humanoid?
Your standard scan, yes.
Can I narrow it down to see if there are any biological agents present in the atmosphere, or you said life support was down, right?
Correct,
so
yes.
there is no like air, correct?
There's no air on the ship, no. If you were to board it, you would need your EV suits, which you have.
Okay, but can I do a quick scan to see if there's any kind of like bacteriological or chemical agents in the air?
You certainly can. I will give you this one for free. There isn't.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's my job as medical officer to make sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. So in which case I will relay my findings to the rest of the bridge and let them know that there appears to be no one alive aboard the ship unless they're hiding their life signs in some way. Do I have an idea of whether or not escape pod... Well, Klingon ships apparently don't have escape pods, even though they do. So, well,
there is a
do we have
bay.
any escape pods?
There is a shuttle bay, which you can see. What did I put for this? You can see that the shuttle bay doors are closed.
Okay. So no signs of evacuation, just There is no crew. Interesting.
No alive crew. No life signs.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I need to go aboard, I think.
If only to recover the data that's in their computers, most likely, yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about how this could play out. Can we do a... absolutely badly. Can we do a scan on the damaged portions of the hull and see if we can get a weapon signature?
Yeah. I will say roll me the same one again, but I'll make it difficulty 1 because you've already done the scan before. So what did I say? I said reason or science, reason plus science. Sorry. And don't forget you've got the ship.
Okay.
The ship can assist as well. You've got sensors and science with engineering. I was saying.
Okay. Does someone want to roll for the ship?
I'll roll for the ship. It's got the best roll of mine. Is it a 10 or less?
Don't eat gach on the bridge, Spec.
But it's so good.
I got a 20 and a 17.
Oh, I got 2.
Okay, so we
did it.
We've done it.
We did it. Difficult to one, but
yeah. So an overload courses through the ship. You manage to get the results, but as you read the readout, the knackered old ship starts to spark and crack, and you notice that the sensors are now temporarily offline until the newly rehabilitated, I can't talk tonight, rehabilitated engineer can get round to fixing it. But thanks to you, that will take sooner than necessary because you healed him. Even though he can't talk to anyone, he can actually fix things a bit better.
That's fine, he can still do his job.
Absolutely.
Machiavelli's going to kick the console and say, typical, we lose our engineer for 1 day and this is what happens.
So what you can tell is the damage, the damage caused, the hull was made out of, you detect tetrion damage on the hull.
Tetrion?
Who uses tetrion?
No one should be around. Breen? Maybe?
Cardassian?
No, Cardassians use phasers.
I feel
Romulans use disruptors.
I'm not gonna.
Tetrion.
Tetrion wave. I'm sure it's a wave. Feels like a wave kind of thing.
Soliton, wasn't it?
Soliton wave, yeah.
Surfing the Soliton wave.
Okay. Is the library computer still active? Can I cross-reference that?
You cannot. Well, now your sensors are down. It's also had an
No, we're not sensing anything. We're using onboard.
Yeah, I just want to cross-reference the information I already have with the library computer. Because the library computer knows things I don't.
Due to the damage on the Telpech, you are not able to do a remote access to the computer systems. However, if you wanted to go over and do a physical access, that is perfectly acceptable.
Of course. All right. Well, it seems inevitable that we might need to go over there for more information.
I want to use my mechleth and hopefully not kill myself.
Can we tell what the source of the tetrion damage is? Can we tell if it was internal, external?
You can see it's external. So the damage is on the hull, matched like a phaser
So it
blast.
came from outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was attacked by someone who was either not here or is here but cloaked. Okay. Well, who is feeling like leading a gallant boarding party?
Coltax like, not me.
Who's that?
Coltax, you this is Chang's mess.
Noted, Captain.
Captain said that.
The captain did say that, yes.
Figures.
So you want to head over. Are you beaming over?
Well,
We can beam while cloaked, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's been done before.
Sure,
like,
okay.
people have been
Yeah,
beamed up
yeah,
to
you can
Klingon
do that.
ships and they dramatically decloak and go, haha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
we've beamed them aboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Defiant does it all the time. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. In which case, I'll grab an EV suit and I'll suit up and get ready.
Any other equipment, other than your new fancy toys, which you've got, any other equipment you would like to take for a momentum cost or a threat cost?
I'm going to take a quick gander over the
Yeah.
ship.
Anything you think of. Don't look at lists or anything like that. We'll play it loose.
Like a heavy scanner, like a heavy duty scanner.
Heavy
That
scanner,
will really...
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give you something that'll do. You can take something that'll do sort of a bigger scan than what a normal tricorder would be able to.
Either bigger range or more intense or both. That kind of thing.
Okay. That'll cost a momentum for that.
Oh, that yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I'd do with it. I think I'd probably give it to somebody else.
I'd tell you what I'll do as well with that scanner, because I know you're quite deficient in science or things like that. I will allow you to raise your skill temporarily by 1 with that whilst using that scanner. So I think where you would say you'd have a 9 is actually going to be a 10, for example.
All right.
But only when using that scanner.
Would I be able to bring a transport enhancer?
Sure. Yeah, momentum cost. You can use the standard sort of like sticks for complicated beam outs.
Yeah, because I don't want to risk any kind of. Because Klingon ships are historically known for being quite built like tanks, having resilient hulls and make it hard to beam out of. There's Tetrion pulses, all that kind of thing. I want to make sure that we'll be able to beam out if we need to.
Okay. Put that on the bill. Bal, anything? You were down to 2 momentum now, so.
I will scavenge what I need. Telepath.
Wonderful. Okay, next question. Where are you beaming to on the ship? You've got so what I have planned. I mean, there are a lot of the decks have collapsed sort of structure or are not safe for, even with your EV suit on, not very safe for wandering around. You can go to the bridge, engineering. There's the crew quarters and the cells. There's the armory and weapons. There's the medical and science bays, and there's also the shuttle bay.
Okay. Bridge.
Yeah.
Bridge does seem like the most logical. Yeah.
Everyone goes to the bridge.
Yeah. Are you in agreement? I mean, I'm happy if you want to split up or if you want to stay together.
No, I think let's stay together. Let's not split the party quite immediately.
Okay, all right. So let me just roll a dice very quickly. Oh, hang on, wrong dice. Okay. Right, so you move to the bridge and you can see lights are out. Emergency lighting is barely on. The hull is cracking in certain places. You hear the creaking of the ship, and everything is eerily quiet as the warp core is obviously powered down. The bridge itself is an absolute mess. There are ruined corpses around, and the captain is sprawled in her chair, very dead. Blood smears are on the walls, the decking. All around this is a ship that has gone. Something's gone catastrophically wrong here.
Okay. We'll tell you what. While you guys, start digging around, I'm going to start scanning bodies and seeing if I can ascertain causes of death.
Okay, if you want to do that, give me a. I'll make it easy for you. Insight medicine. Unless you disagree, difficulty 1.
No, I'm good on Insight Medicine. That's a 14. And I will actually use my focus in triage.
Perfect.
I think that would be appropriate here.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, I got a 4 and an 18, which means I got 2 successes.
Fantastic. So get yourself a momentum back for that one.
Awesome.
A lot of this crew died not through attack or through normal thing. Mostly of it was blunt force trauma and caused by an impact at high speed. And you can notice as well when you look at the bodies, a lot of them are sort of off their chairs, out of the way, and they look like some of them have hit the bulkhead in quite a catastrophic way. Not in a kind of, oh, we've just been ejected from our seats and just caught our head. No, this is a significant amount of G-force has done something to them. Yes.
Inertial dampener failure, I guess? That's weird.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, some kind of collision, but...
We can try looking at the computers, looking at the dash cam, see what it got.
Okay, give me, if you're looking at the computers, there is a lot of damage done to the computers and the interfaces aren't the best. There is one on the science officer's console if you want to tend to interface with that, which will be control and command. And this is going to be difficulty 3, because as soon as you start hitting the
Yikes.
pads, it says you do not have the necessary authorization.
What's your score in that one?
Only 10.
Mine's 4.
I've got a
Yours what?
12.
Yeah, I got a lot of control.
Gosh.
What have you got?
14.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. the computers respect Chawumba.
Should we buy a die? Because what is it? Difficulty 3.
3, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to
Yeah.
buy a die. You can't,
Yeah,
you
let's
know,
do it.
rely on a
Tell you
wall.
what, you buy dice, and maybe can we both assist?
How are you assisting?
Well, we're trying to break through the encryption, right?
Okay, I will allow one of you to assist on this one. Console's not big. It's too many hands, 2 little consoles.
I'm just going to see if that'd help, but I don't have one. Sorry.
Bala, do you have any focuses that might be appropriate, or a talent?
I have talents in I have jury rigging. I have something called cautious engineering. I don't remember what that meant. I made this character like 4 months ago.
Yeah, I think it's if you roll a die and you get a complication or something, you can either re-roll it or you can
Oh,
if
so
if
it's
a
a
momentum is spent,
discipline.
I think, right?
Yes, which you have spent a momentum, so I'll allow cautious engineering to do that.
So it might be good for you to do then.
Roll,
Yeah.
right?
Did you say that was a focus or a talent?
That was a talent.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Well, I
Focus
think is
jury rigging would be the applicable one.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Because the thing with assist rolls is they can be different from the main roll because you're doing something different to assist.
Ooh.
Like maybe you're tripping the computer into believing that Chawumba has a higher security clearance than he actually does.
Ooh.
Would the GM be alright with that?
Sorry, I was reading my notes. What was that? Sorry, apologies. I was just reading something that might be influenced. Go on.
Would Baala be able to use an engineering role here because she's like interfacing with the computer and using it to fake a higher level of authorization?
Control
maybe.
engineering. Yeah, okay, I'll allow that.
Okay, so
If
that
that's
would
the
be
assist.
a 12 for me.
That makes sense as an assist.
And then I'm okay, but I'm rolling 1 die, right?
Yes. And Spocky, you're rolling 3.
I'm rolling 3 because I've done an assist. Because I spent a momentum. Okay. And what am I doing? 14.
Fingers crossed.
Ooh, I got it.
Nice. You got 1.
9. Yeah. Oh no.
I got 1 success, 1 failure, and a complication.
Ooh, so I will allow a little bit of this to work. And I'll give you a complication in a moment. The log plays, and you see what you assume is the science officer of the ship, and her eyes are wide, looking at the. Let's say it's a view of the bridge. It's like a camera view of the bridge, like the CCTV in the corner, whatever. Sometimes the things only bring up when it's plot convenient. They're not there all the time.
Yeah.
Shit. It's here now for this reason. And she's marveling at the screen, going, "It's absolutely beautiful." And you can see on the screen that there is what looks like a large gravitational anomaly. She says it's a gravitational anomaly. She says that because you can't tell from a picture it's a gravitational anomaly. She says that, and because you got a failure, it's cutting in and out. The image, you hear garbled bits of words, and then another officer looks up, slightly more panicked, and you can see there's a bit more of a urgency in their eyes, and you notice they're the one at the tactical station. Says, "Sir, we are detecting," and then the communication cuts out.
Pants.
And your complication, I am going to bank that one, and that's going to be used for something somewhere else.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. That's been a poo. Right.
Actually, no. I'll tell you what. You can bank it now. Can you roll me a d6, please? Someone.
I'll do it. 5.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't trust that at all.
Okay, hang on. I've got to make another roll now, very quickly. Sorry, this is good. This is a hidden roll. Guys, talk amongst yourselves for a second.
All right, so the computers are smashed and operative. We should probably at least get lights on, right?
Lights? Are the lights not even on?
Emergency lighting's
Assume
on.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good at red. Klingons.
Our vision is based on movement.
Yeah. We've got our red lighting on today.
It does mean changing the bulb.
I was making a Deadpool reference, but I only got halfway through it. But yours is better.
Okay.
Okay. Well, in my medical opinion, everyone here is dead.
Okay.
Thanks, Klingon 9.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's more than you could find out.
Ooh, angst.
I'll tell the captain on you.
I don't like him either.
I'll tell
You can go do one. All right. How do we want to go forward?
Well, we need to go backwards from the bridge. So, anomaly came towards the ship. Lots of stuff happened. The bridge, obviously. So, what is the next place they would feel it? Engineering.
Okay,
Engineering makes sense.
Warp core. I think going to the warp core and seeing what happened there might be instructive. And if not there,
yeah, because if they all died, it kind of happened simultaneously. Otherwise, surely the ship would have exploded when the warp core went. Because what would kill all of them but not affect the warp core?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're traveling to the warp core, can one of you give me another D6 roll, please?
Well, I'm not doing it again.
Yes, please. Your complication triggered the last one.
A 6.
A 6. Okay.
Trying to look at his face, trying to read the signals. Is that a good 6 or a bad? I'm thinking everything's bad.
Okay. Okay. Something will happen in a moment.
Anyway, was getting more and more pessimistic as time goes on.
You're walking down the hallways. You're the turbo lifts are out, so I'm assuming you're taking the Jeffries tube. What were they calling Klingons? The Dushnach tubes or whatever. There's an appropriate joke I can make that, but I'm not going to. So as you go down there, you are slightly perturbed and disturbed by the lack of noise. Like, you've never been on a dead ship before like this. It is unnerving. Like, there is just no engine noise. Lights are out. It's very this between that and the stark metal interior, without feeling anything there. It is perturbing even your brusque figure. Yes, even your figure, your feeling stuff. But you
while we're traversing, I never realised we need to update our captain back there. Yep. Just what's going on, just make sure we're keeping in touch with him.
Absolutely. What do you want?
Nothing to report. Away team out.
I like you cut the signal before you go, what the fuck?
Machiavelli's gonna look at you and go.
Fantastic.
I couldn't help it. Serious update about what happened to the captain and the information on the screen, and then it was just like, "What do you want?" Like,
Contact likes you a little bit, but he's not there yet. You're not like, hey baby, Yo, what up? Anyway, you enter engineering, and likewise you see everything is in a similar situation. There are bodies on the floor. The warp core is intact but powered down. It is not damaged that you can see physically. But yeah, everything apart from the dead bodies and the warp core are down. There is the blood, where you previously noted it on the walls of the bridge, is contained to the floor here. Most likely around the bodies as opposed to smeared around.
Right, so I reckon the impact was from the front. Yeah, so that's where it's got the most kind of shockwaves or whatever impact. By the time we got to here, it was just, it's going to kill you, and then you're just going to bleed out. I reckon.
Given they were observing some kind of gravitational anomaly, that
yeah.
checks
How
out.
about you give us your medical opinion? You know you want to.
In my medical opinion, everyone here is dead. We should probably leave.
Cheers. Do you care about your house's reputation? Let's finish the job.
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about you?
Don't forget, the better job you do, the more glory you can earn.
Exactly.
All right, so who wants to have a look at the engineering logs and see exactly what brave engineer had time to shut down the warp core?
Well, I've got a focus in warp core technology, but my engineering is shit.
What?
You know what a warp core looks like. You know what a jury.
Yeah.
You can take. You like the kid that takes. Yeah, you like the kid that takes something apart. But you're like, I can't put it back together again. It's like,
I can identify every single major species warp core technology by the flashing lights that go up and down in the middle. That's it.
You're the kid with the Haynes manual for the D7 class cruiser, aren't you?
Down there. It's down there.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you can certainly you can certainly look at the logs with insight and engineering. I'm going to make this difficulty 2 because you have received some authorization, but it is still damaged, and you'll need to do a bit of cajoling to get in there.
Yeah, that's a good roll for me.
Oh yeah,
Go for it.
Could I assist with my focus in warp core technology?
absolutely.
Ooh.
What I'm trying to work out is the timings of how I'm trying to think of any way of getting it away from insight to something more like control or.
I will allow you control. I will allow insight or control for the pair of you. So like that makes sense. I think insight is you are trying to access the logs and from there work out what happened. So I'll allow you to do either.
Well, control and eng works out okay for me to do an assist. Yeah.
We have 1 momentum left, is that right?
2. You're 2.
Oh, we have 2. What do you guys think about buying a 3rd die?
I'm not sure this is critical, this bit.
You've already got 3 between you, so.
Right.
We already futzed up the console up on the bridge, and we need the next link in the chain. We need to know who was alive last here to kind of reconstruct events. I'd be very curious to know.
But yeah, I'll
get momentum back later.
Oh, is it 3?
Yeah, 3.
Should be, right?
Oh, sorry, difficulty 2, you've got 3 dice.
Right.
I've got 3, he's got 1? Or...
If you buy any momentum, yeah.
Yeah, are you buying momentum?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so you've got 3.
Okay. If you're okay with that, Chiwamba?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't say my name like a question mark.
That's fair. I feel you.
Baloo? No, that's a bear.
Say it assertively, like you mean it.
Even if you're wrong, it'll be fine.
My name's Kathy.
Oh, yeah, you got 1 from me.
Okay.
Oof. Okay.
Nice.
I got a 4, a 7, and a 19.
So you've got 3 successes there, yeah?
Should we get our momentum back?
You do get your momentum back. Yes, so analysing the logs, you get the chief engineer, again, similar position, the camera turns on in engineering, because, very security focused, the people on the telpair. They want to know everything that's going on and make sure it's all tracked.
We're glad. Let's see it.
And you can see they are scrambling at stations. There are explosions happening, things happening around, and you can see that the warning siren for battle stations is currently happening. And you see the engineer is trying to, he says, reroute power to internal systems. The structural integrity field needs reinforcing. And he learns to the other purple is just, you get to that door, you guard that door, do not let them in. And then it cuts out.
Well, I'm really glad that we spent that momentum to find this out.
Whew.
That's the same. Basically, it's the same amount of information, isn't it? It's about structural integrity of the ship. The fields fail, and then everything goes dark.
Get to that door, don't let them in. That's new information we didn't have before.
Why did I not hear that?
It's alright, you've got television, Chiwamba. It's what we're here for.
I heard everything, but not the what?
Last time on Death Before Dishonor, 5 minutes ago. And now the conclusion.
That's just real life for me at the moment. It's like, what? I'm in bed. What happened?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right, okay, sorry. Yes. So, what do you say? They'll let them in?
Yes.
Don't let them in.
Okay, this is information we do need to feed back to the ship, because if that anomaly reappears, we need to say A, focus your integrity shielding, and B, be prepared to be boarded. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not making that call because I really. Well,
Who's making the call?
It's above your pay grade.
Well, I can do if nobody else wants to tell him.
So you making the call?
Fuck that guy.
I don't mind.
Okay. You open the conversation, and Coltac is very scared of like, yes.
Oh, is it me? Yeah. We've come with some information, Captain, that has come to light since our last
the
update.
comms cut out. No. But you detect this was not on. You look at your scan, you look at your communications, and you look at the relays, and it wasn't from his end. The communication is still active to the ship, but is not on the Telpes end.
Wait, what?
So communications was somehow cut off on our end.
On our end. Ooh.
So presumably there's some kind of dampening field around the ship that just suddenly became active.
Everyone try the combaters?
Yeah, can I try my communicator? Nothing. Okay.
Can we use the ship's comms?
Dead.
Oh, it's dead.
No power, yeah. Can we get power going again? Is that possible?
Good idea.
Certainly, yeah. We'll take a little bit of work. This is going to be a tough couple of rolls. Where did I put my notes for this? So we're going to do a set of, if you want to spend some time here, absolutely fine. Where do you want to start? Because the warp core is essentially dead. For those of you that know warp core engineering,
I do.
You will need to feed. Let's say we'll keep it simple. You'll need to do 3 tasks. Essentially, get the antimatter intermix working. Antimatter intermix working. You will need to get the let's say some sort of stabilization to the warp core, and then you'll need to press the big old button that says power on. So it's going to be 3 tasks. They're not going to be easy. You are not familiar with these systems. You're not the chief engineer of the Telpe. These are all going to be difficulty 3. If you pass the first 2, difficulty 3, I'll make the third one difficulty 2.
Hitting a button is difficulty 2?
Absolutely. It's a very specific button. You've got to know.
So
You've got to go to Klingon engineering school for like 10 years to know which button to press, how to press it, how gently. If you press it too hard, it's just going to backfire on you.
You had to coax it. You had to be like, you had to speak nothings into its ear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think this is worthwhile. If we can get the ship like powered on, not only does that make our chances of getting a signal through better, but it also means we could potentially get it moving again.
I like it.
Yeah, we could salvage it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Salvage it. That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind taking a D7.
I guarantee you, I will salvage it.
I have a question. Does Machiavel's magic hypospray bring people back from the dead?
No.
Okay. Dead is really dead?
Not that good.
Not at all.
What if they're only mostly dead?
I mean, if
they're recently dead?
No, dead is dead. If they are dying, certainly you can use it. But if life signs have ceased, if it is an ex-Klingon, life signs have ceased to be, then yes, no more.
All right. Do you mention medical or science labs?
There is medical and science labs on this ship.
I'm really curious to check those out, but I get the feeling you guys are probably going to need my help in engineering first.
Sorry, I missed that.
I'm just going to while you guys are plotting, I'm just going to go to the toilet.
Yeah. Basically, I was saying there appear to be medical and science labs on here that I would like to check out because this appears to be some kind of anomaly. But I think you guys probably want my help in engineering more.
Yeah. I reckon there's creatures inside the anomaly that have come aboard, whether they're still aboard or not, living in some kind of stasis. Might be living in the warp core itself. Who knows what they live? What?
Oh, I don't like the idea of that. If they're living inside the warp core and we start it up, that might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I reckon that might probably be what happens.
I have an idea when Idle gets back.
Okay.
Do you have to keep it secret till then?
No. If there's like a damping field that is interfering with our communications. We only scanned for life signs when we were outside. Is it possible that that field might have interfered with that scan and we should run it again inside?
Crap, we've got a heavy scanner here, haven't we?
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, that's true. You paid a momentum for that.
Yeah. Let's just scan the crap out of the ship.
Yeah.
It's possible, but like, surely if we scanned from the outside, we didn't get anything, and the dampening field only just became active.
That's
But
true.
it's worth a
'Cause
try.
we were able to open up the
I think it's
world.
worth it. Yeah, just might get to where to go next. It's a good idea. Well done.
Yeah, no, I like
We'll
it.
see. We'll see.
We would like to use our heavy scanner to see if we can locate the source of the dampening field.
Absolutely. So whoever's using the scanner will increase one of your skills to by 1. Give me and it's going to be standard difficulty 2. Give me insight and science difficulty 2.
It's not me.
I have 12.
That's 12 for me too.
Well, this scanner.
Yeah. I don't really have applicable focuses here, do you?
No, not. I mean, just jury rigging, but that's too vague to really work here, I think.
To be fair, you've been having better luck with the dice rolls. I'd say you give it a shot.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Oh, it's not me.
Yeah, definitely not. He's an idiot.
So this is a difficulty how many?
2.
2.
Because you're using the heavy scanner.
Using the heavy
Nice
scanner.
assist.
Is that the
I'm
proper
going to
term?
say this is...
Heavy?
I'm going to say this is a one-person only machine, unless you want to give emotional assistance, but I won't give you any bonus points for that.
Come on, you can do this!
Go on, my son!
Should I
That's
spend
what a woman would say anyway.
Yeah.
Are we going to use a die? A momentum?
Yeah, should we?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is kind of important. I'd say it's fine to do.
Heavy
Okay.
scanner. I want to make it work so that if we ever do some kind of like scanning on something specific, we've got this to back it up.
Okay. Okay,
You got
here
this.
we go. Whew. Yes, I do. I have 3 successes. 3, 6, 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your heavy scanner emanating noise, and obviously weighs weighs the same as a small elephant, you set it down onto the deck with a clung and it scans the decks, and you determine that there is a strange signal that is blocking the communications coming from the shuttle bay. And that is the location of where the communication jamming is. You can also detect, and I'll give you this one for free as well, in the area, you can also detect it is emanating Verteron particles.
Verteron?
Verteron.
With an N at the end.
Ooh, yes.
Right.
Not Verterom, which is the medication I take for my back.
Okay. A little too much
Good
information.
to know.
It's a non-sexy kind, so I'm alright with it.
Alright, Shuttle Bay.
Shuttle by and Verteron, and what was the other thing?
The jamming
Forgotten the
signal
word
and the
already.
Verteron.
Tetrion.
Tetrion, yes.
Tetrion and
Hit you with
Verteron.
science. Yes.
Can anyone recall a species or a race or a technology that includes those two things?
Yeah, Machiavel.
Verteron array, I believe that's the array that they would use on Mars to redirect asteroids. If I'm correct.
Is it?
I think
From
so.
Enterprise? And
Yeah,
so-
I think that was that a Verteron array? I think that was a Verteron array.
I don't know. I'd have to Google it, but Idle would know that I've got my attention on the other screen, and that's not fair. I wouldn't Google. That's not fair. But yeah, it's.
Listen, you guys are role playing some thick Klingons. Come on.
No, I'm just not very
Thank you.
sciencey or reasoning or insighty. I'm not thick.
Okay. Yeah, what are you doing? You're still in engineering, are you? Did you decide whether you're going to reactivate the warp core or not?
too much of a faff, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
I like how Idol made it sound like it was no big deal. Like, do you want to reactivate the warp core or not?
It's up to you.
Spike is like,
Entirely
no.
up to you.
That's way too complicated.
Couldn't possibly. Just way too hard.
I reckon there's an immediate thing that we need to investigate up on the shuttle bay. Because if we start investigating the warp core and start figuring out what's going on there and trying to restart or whatever, without first trying to what's going on there, what's happening there might affect us here first. Whereas what's happening here isn't going to affect up there at all.
I guess they already know we're here because they activated the dampening field, right? Like, our cover is blown. I'm kind of pro warp core.
Oh, okay. But that takes time, though, doesn't it? In which time
Machiavelli,
they might come down here and kill us with their Verteron beams.
If we get the warp core active, we can presumably activate internal force fields. We can inertialize the structural integrity field. We could potentially get intra-ship beaming going. We might be able to get the ship moving.
Go on then.
Normally, like, it seems like it would be a decent. Like, at worst, we end up with a functional ship.
As long as your secret plan isn't to reactivate the warp core on a Klingon cruiser, then yeah, I'm gonna go. It is. You get 2 points.
No, not quite. I wish it were. That'd be a really good gambit, wouldn't it? Can I hand some of my parts for the transport enhancer over to Baala and see if that makes the repairing the warp core easier?
Wait, what, the transporter inhibitor? Or
no, the enhancer. Yeah.
Why? How would that help with making a warp core work better?
Well, we're replacing components, correct?
You can, but you would then lose the transport.
Well, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that we're not going to be able to beam through the dampening field even with the enhancer active.
I mean, you don't know till you try. That's all I can say.
Do we want to try that before we sacrifice the enhancer? Beam back to the Death Before Dishonor and see what's going on there from their perspective, or?
It's interesting. Interesting.
Because I get the feeling we're going to get ain't going to work, and then we can just cannibalize the enhancer anyway.
Yeah, go on then. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Is our engineer over there speaking gibberish?
He is, but don't forget you've got no communications with the Death Before Dishonor, so you cannot relay the message to say we want to beam back. So you would have to use the local transporter pads, which are currently offline.
Okay, fair enough then.
I think we might need the warp core online.
All right. Well, I'll keep the enhancers for now then. All right.
I will replicate something at random.
Ooh, good thinking.
Okay, give me a D100 roll if you can find yourself a D100 online.
A fully functional warp core.
All right, here goes. 73.
73. Okay. You replicate yourself a utility belt containing a compass, matches, whistle, saw, panic button, squirrel square, radon lie detector, sphygma monitor, how do you say that, and turn signals.
Signals. How about anti-shark spray? Shark repellent.
Doesn't have that, unfortunately.
Anti-bat spray, yeah.
A sphygma manometer. That's the one.
Can you paste that and send it to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, because there was a lot of goodies, and I'm excited. Could have been a lot worse.
Oh, that measures blood pressure. Okay. Helpful.
The squirrel snare.
I guess we could use it to tie the
I told you it was a broken replicator.
Do you want to try again?
Yeah, you can do it 3 times this mission.
Yeah, may as well.
Sure.
All right. Okay. All right, 88.
88 gets you a dress-up doctor's outfit, including lab coat, clipboard, stethoscope, and a set of glasses.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
that's
take
great.
those. I'll wear those. I want that over my EV suit.
You want to try last one?
Sure. Okay, that's 84.
84. Where's 84? A taser with 4 uses.
Oh,
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, we can use it to jumpstart the warp core.
Taser. I will give Machiavel the doctor's outfit.
Thank you.
is it
You gotta
putting on
look the part.
Federation or like white and?
Well, this
like,
is based on. I'll give you a little bit of my backstory on this. This is based on stolen Federation technology that they try to jury rig, hence why it doesn't work. So there may be a few human essence items in there, because I can't think of 100 different Klingon items. It's easier just to put the backstory as, oh yeah, it was Federation, fine.
Oh, okay.
Roll 55, a Go Climb a Rock shirt.
Yeah. Weird. Okay, are you fixing this warp core or what are you doing? Come on.
Let's do the
Yeah,
warp
yeah,
core. Let's get it going. Yeah.
Alright.
Start.
Yeah, Insight Engineering. Did I say that? No. What did I tell you? I forget now. Forgotten now.
We didn't even get started, so this is...
They're going to be difficulty 3s. I'm going to let you guys choose which one you have, as long as it has engineering involved. So your overview can be any of the control daring, fitness, insight, presence reasons. I think probably maybe not fitness, but the rest you can choose for.
Yes.
So I could do like a daring engineer.
Daring engineering works, yeah. Because you are being somewhat I will take the conceit that you are doing some experimental tech to get this working again.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, that's my choice.
Okay, I'm just
If
gonna.
if I were to roll.
Yeah, you roll.
Okay. So that'd be a 15.
These are difficulty 3. Don't forget.
Difficulty
Do you wanna buy a
three,
you wanna spend a dice?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Are they assisting too?
You can assist. Yeah.
I would love to
What's-
assist.
So I have no idea what's going on. I've just been in an argument with my son about whether I should have another beer.
And the answer was yes, right?
Yeah. Which
Obviously,
which side
but,
did you
you know,
take?
he sometimes is slow to realise the ultimate truth. So what are we doing? I know we're doing
Something
what?
with the warp fluid.
All right, okay. Is there anything I can do with control? And well, I've got warp core technology focus, so I'm assuming I can help. But
Yeah.
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
Sure.
but is it only if I can use control?
Anything and engineering, as long as it's not fitness. So you could take your pick on that one.
So I can do it. I've got 13. If I'm using it to regulate the flow or something or other, you know, so that I'm not trying.
You should be able to use that blood pressure pump to see if the flow is good. You fit the cuff around the warp core flow and you go...
I mean, I've got a field medicine talent, so maybe.
Sure, why not? You could do that.
Okay, so I'll use that. I've got a focus in field medicine too.
Lieutenant, it's 60 over 40.
And using the blood pressure monitor to analyse the rate at which the fluid from the warp core, the matter-antimatter mix is going. And
You know
I'll
that
use
it is a healthy young Klingon age 30 that is in the prime of its life.
That's it. It's a very good Klingon.
A little bit too much cholesterol at this time, but that's fine.
Yes.
So who's rolling the main?
I think I will, unless somebody can do better than 15.
No,
I can't do better than 15.
Okay.
I can only do 13.
Then I will employ my talent of jury rigging
Welcome.
and whatever cautious engineering means.
That's the
Still
reroll.
So you
Rolls.
spent momentum, that means you can re-roll a thing, I think.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that one dice
Alright,
or
here
all
goes.
dice?
One, I
One
believe.
dice, okay, cool.
So whichever one is terrible, I re-roll
One, yeah, the one that's
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
once, right? Okay. All right, here goes nothing.
I've done it.
All right, I got 3. I got 2.
I got a
got
success
one.
as well.
I got 3.
So it's 4 successes, so you gain 1 momentum back. Well done. So you've passed the first test.
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll a d6 quickly. Ooh. Huh, okay. Right, yeah, okay. Do your next test then, please.
Alright, do you want to just do it again?
Same thing over here.
Seems pretty sustainable.
Yeah.
I was expecting Idle to be like, no, you have to do it in a different configuration, but he's being
No,
silent,
I'm fine. That's
But
fine.
we're doing a different task now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me
Like
on
a
the flavour. What are you
subtask.
doing here? Give us a bit of a speed.
So what's this next task?
I
Actually,
forget what the next task is.
The next task, well, you've reignited the matter-antimatter intermix, and now you're looking to coordinate the flow into the pre-fire chamber.
Okay.
So we need to make sure that those doors with all the flames coming out of it, intermittent things, are aligned properly. Is that what happens there on a Klingon ship? I assume it's the same
The
technology.
Klingon steamship, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not even for like function. That's just aesthetics. They just really like metal on this engineering. Through the fire and
there's
flames
rock
playing all the time.
Klingon opera or something, yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure I can use the royal snare to help align the components to help direct the flow.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, can I assist with warp core technology? It's what I'm there for.
Yeah, sure. I just like to think
Seems good.
I like to think Machiavel's just standing there in his doctor's coat, looking in the mirror, and kind of like, I look good. Look at me, I'm human.
Another success.
Cooperation.
Okay. I've got a 4, an 8, and a 16. I'm going to reroll a 6.
Well, you don't need to. We've made it. Oh no, but if you get extra
But I
success,
can get a momentum, right?
Yeah.
You can always play with house money. Let's do it.
And I got a 12.
yay!
Nice. There you
Another
go, you get
momentum
the momentum
back.
back. Okay,
Well
next
done,
one.
Shwanda.
Difficulty 2. You've got everything ready. You just need to push that button in the right way. Push it too hard. Who knows what will happen? And I'm just going to
We're
roll a
Klingons.
dice.
It's impossible to push the button too hard.
Hang on a minute.
That's what she said.
Interesting. As you're about to push the button, you hear tapping coming from somewhere above you.
Something like that.
What's the difficulty level to look up?
Yeah, I'll look
I mean,
up.
you look up, you don't hear anything, but you know, you hear this tapping as if
Ugh.
reverberating through the hull.
Is it the Klingon equivalent of Morse code?
It is not. No, it very much. I mean, the presumption is it sounds like something is. You hear it move from one side of the room to the other.
Oh,
Can I, while they're working on the warp core, can I manually close the doors?
Sure. Are you?
Go in.
Yeah, you can certainly close the door.
We need to
Using
scan
old
this
Jimmy
area
thing.
right now.
Okay. Are you? What are you doing first? Are you doing your warp core reactivation or are you scanning?
Well, Machiavel didn't do the warp core, the scanning, while we do the warp core thing.
But in
I can do
terms of an order, which would you like to happen first?
Both simultaneously.
No, I'm not going to allow that. I'd like you to
Mate.
pick and choose, please.
You decide which one takes longer.
Oh, the warp core's going to take longer, so if you want to scan first, it's up to
Let's
you which
do
way you want to do it.
I'll do that first, yeah.
Okay, let me have a think.
And I'll be using the heavy duty scanner.
Of course. Insight Science, difficulty 2, and obviously you can improve one of your things. See how you do first.
Okay. Are you guys okay with me spending momentum?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's have a rolling. I am aiming for a 13. Do I have a applicable talent for this? Hopefully I do. No. Okay. All right. Wish me luck.
Look, you've got this.
A 6, a 9,
Whew.
Okay. Oh, did you buy a dice?
and a
didn't you?
13.
Okay.
I did, yes.
Beautiful.
So you got one back. Okay.
3
you
successes.
You scan
And hang on.
Oh, go on.
I
There's
have
more.
to. I have untapped potential, which means I succeed at a task for which I bought one or more additional dice. I may roll a d6, and I receive bonus momentum equal to the roll.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow,
What?
that is big.
I got 2, so we got 2 bonus momentum.
Oh, wow, that's
That's really good.
holy moly.
I'm a young upstart, so.
So what your scanner can detect is there is something, there is a object moving through the ventilation shaft or the Jeffries tube above you. You find that the scan cannot determine, even with your success, you can't determine what it is, but you can detect it is emanating thoron particles. Which, for those that know their Star Trek history, might know what thoron was used for.
We're just running through the periodic table right now, aren't we?
I will allow you to use, for the sake of expediency, I will allow you to memory alpha thoron particles.
Okay, let me have a look.
Actually, let me check I've got the right particle. Let me check I've got the right one.
I see. It's an uncommon research and development material from Star Trek Online.
Not quite. That's not what I wanted to say. Thoron. Hang on, let me see if I'm pointing you in the right direction.
I don't know if you are.
If you type thoron on memory alpha, just thoron, that'll tell you what you might need to know.
I'm not going to Google it on purpose. I'm going to let Mac tell me what the score is. It's only fair.
Isotope of radon. Deceive sensors into registering fully functional weapon systems. Directed energy weapons are based on thorons. It's mostly for fooling tricorders, which seems hilarious.
By whom?
All right.
A lot of Delta Quadrant species, which doesn't help.
Oh, pants.
I can tell you it's not a Delta Quadrant species. Wrong timeline. This is 2293. We are not there yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting anything here. Antithorons?
I mean,
No.
it could just be deceiving our scans, right? Hiding itself or themselves. We didn't pick up any life signs because of this thoron interference, maybe?
Possible, and it does interfere with transport signals, apparently.
Really, we didn't pick up any life signs because everyone's dead.
Yeah, they did turn into meat jelly, so that part wasn't a lie.
Well, everyone so far is dead, right? We haven't gone to crew quarters.
Or Shuttle Bay, yeah.
Give a monkeys about food boxes.
Maybe they're all just having a rave in the Shuttle Bay, but let's get power going on the...
Yeah,
let's get this
Yeah,
going.
let's do this.
Let's do this.
Okay, do that last roll. Difficulty 2.
I locked the doors. What's the worst could happen?
We all die. A glorious clean on death. Yeah, nothing. It's all positive.
Exactly, see? That's like a billion honor. It's a billion glory.
Hang on. With a focus in what core technology, what's the deal for getting bonus momentum?
So if your discipline, if you roll like a 1, a 2, or a 3, and your like discipline is like 1, 2, or 3, you get a double success.
Oh, fuck that then. No, sorry. I have succeeded. I rolled a 4, so...
Okay.
Yeah,
what's your engineering?
My engineering is 1.
Oh.
Ooh.
I've got a feeling I'll change that as soon as I've got a focus in what core technology. But we'll
So
see.
you can spend glory to increase one and remove
Yeah.
one, so you could wangle that around.
Yeah,
I can what? Sorry? I can wangle it?
Wangle it, absolutely. Who's the other role, sorry? Ba'ala?
Yeah.
Oh, is it me? I'm
Yeah.
buying, now that Maki
Yeah,
is
tons now.
buying a die.
Just scam.
You only need one
hard.
success.
I got 3.
So we got another...
You got 2 momentum
are
back.
we up to max?
You're at max momentum now.
No.
You lost it all, you spent it all, but you stood tall and did it your way.
Damn right.
Okay, warp core fires up. Lights illuminate around the working parts of the ship, which there are few. Readings come to life. Consoles, ones that are working, and the illumination lights up the bodies a bit more on the floor, and you see a lot of them died either in their consoles or a couple of them are dead by the door. You feel that you see on your scanner that you still don't have communications. Communications are still blocked. But basic systems on the ship are now operational. And whilst the warp core is powered up, you will need to go to the bridge to determine whether you are flight worthy or not. Not that that's me saying. I'm not going to say go to the bridge now. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that is something. If you wanted to fly the ship, you can't do that from engineering.
Well, can you not traditionally reroute control to engineering?
You could, but no. Not on a D7 class. Come on. Do you know nothing?
Everyone knows that.
Everything on the bridge.
Yeah,
They do not.
No.
Fannying around with engineering business. Here's the control. The bridge controls.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain. Okay.
Yep.
Shovel bay. And
like
if it falls out of a wall vent along the way.
Or, I mean, can we go to whatever is upstairs?
What, the Jeffrey's tube?
Yeah.
You could certainly scurry around up there if you wish.
Find out whatever's knocking around with the thoron particles.
Mm-hmm.
Can we key force field control to our vocal prints?
What's force field control?
As in being able to lock off the subsection with a force field.
Yeah, I get it now. Sorry. Do we have that on the board?
I'm going to make you roll to be able to do that, and it's going to be a tough roll because you're going to need to bypass. You're going to need to bypass authorization because, again, like similar situation you had on the bridge, you will need to gain control. Now that the systems are a little bit more fully functional, this won't be. I'll say you are allowed one force field at a time. You cannot activate, say, 2 and box something in, but you are allowed to do 1 because of the low power on the ship and the damage that's been done.
Well, if something scary comes towards us, I'd like to be able to block it off.
Fantastic.
If something's trying to run away from us, I'd like to stop it running.
There you go. Like the way you think.
Give me presence and command. Difficulty 4.
I have 11.
I have 10.
12.
Oh, bloody hell.
Intelligence agent, you've got it.
And I'm... Okay, this is to do...
To give yourself
an engineering type, but I'm not using engineering.
No.
But jury rigging, surely.
I'm going to say this is less engineering and more authorization. This is more hacking, as it were, or I would say you are... Unless you're planning to, say, open panels and start resoldering things, but I'm going to say this is very much a fooling the computer to make them it think that you are someone you are not. So I'm going to say less
subterfuge.
Subterfuge would work. I would allow subterfuge.
Manipulation.
Yep, I would allow either of those.
So those are those are focused. What does that get me?
So you see how you got your disciplines? If you were to say roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5,
it's like the range for a crit.
Yeah, it increases your range of crit. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a small bonus, but it can be quite powerful in the right thing. I'm wondering, do you have an applicable value? It might be worth spending determination on this. This is quite a big thing.
Interesting. I have. There's more than one path to success.
Yeah, I mean, this could count as an alternate field of doing something. You're looking at changing the narrative of what you are trying to achieve on this ship, and you're using it in a different way. So I would allow you to spend that to get yourself an automatic 2.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, cross that off and give yourself 2 automatic successes. So now you just need to get 2 successes on your dice roll.
2 more. Yeah. So I should.
I
still
say
probably...
spend 3. Like spend 3 momentum, get 2 dice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that still leaves us with 3, right?
Yeah, we still got 3. We can get way more.
Okay. Here I go. 12. All right, I've got 2, and let me roll 2 more dice. So that's 3. That's plus the 2, so 5.
5 in total. So you get your 1 back. So yes, so you now, computer is hardly fooled and think you are the captain of the ship, and gives you control of a single force field which you can deploy at any point on the current deck level of the ship. And yeah, Jeffrey Tube as well. I'll
take it.
Yeah, if that system is accessible, which I will let you know if it is or not. Okay, well done.
Yeah, cool idea. Machiavelli.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Right. But I have to give up to the new captain.
Oh yeah, that's true. The ship thinks
you does think you're the captain.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what's our priority from here? Is it going to the shuttle bay, or is it trying to work out what's walking around these Jeffrey's tubes?
My priority is changing into a new outfit now that I am the ostensible captain.
You've got to change your room.
So I'm going to do that for a second.
Intimidating robes on. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
You've got your Klingon stole on. Yeah, absolutely.
While you're doing that, I'll skinny up a Jeffrey's tube.
Interesting.
Brilliant. You go first.
Yeah, why not?
All
so
right.
you're going into the Jeffrey's tube directly above engineering?
Yes.
Yeah, let me just roll a dice quickly.
Oh, yeah, please do.
Okay, that's fine. Just so you know. Interesting. Okay.
So can I be at like an engineering terminal and give him schematics so I can give him instructions on where to go?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can definitely do the deck plan as you see it, so he knows you are not looking blind.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do before you go up in that tube?
Get my weapons ready.
Sure. I mean, you're a Klingon. You would always have them ready.
I mean, they're always ready.
So the Jeffries, just for a sense of perspective as well, the Jeffries tube in this Klingon class is you'll be on your hands and knees. You won't be able to stand. You might be able to do like a squatted crawl, but for the most point, you would be stooped. As you go up into the Jeffries tube, you hear again. You can hear that tapping, and it does seem to be just around the corner from. You're up into the Jeffries tube. You're looking straight down, and there's a T junction, and just on the corner to the left, you can hear that tapping. It's as you're getting closer, you can hear it's definitely still there.
Is it staying in place, or is it moving away or moving towards?
At the moment, it's staying in place. How are you attempting to be stealthy here, or are you going
Yes,
up quite
I am.
obnoxious? Okay, can you give me a stealth roll then, please?
What?
A stealth roll, which is going to be fitness or presence and security. Difficulty 2.
Okay, I'll buy a die.
Okay.
Fitness and security is 15. So I've got a 2, a 6, and a 1.
Ooh,
good roll.
Very good roll. This noise doesn't know you're there.
Right.
You are invisible. You are silent like the night. You can go and go right up to it and give it a good old kiss if you wanted to, and it wouldn't even know you're there.
What do values help with?
Just gives you an instant 2 successes when you try and do something. If the value is applicable to the current situation.
Oh, because I've got distrust of the unknown.
Okay, well, you didn't use it at that time, but save that one because once you use it, you cross it. Well, you can't.
It's also a thing that the GM can use to like basically foster character development. Like you have to confront your distrust of the unknown.
Yeah. Okay.
But as far as
you earn determination.
Yeah.
As far as you know, around the corner, you are being stealthy, and I'll give you a lot of leeway with what you want to do here.
Oh, I am literally just peeping my peepers. Like one single eyeball. That's what's going on. That kind of thing. Oh, I got
Imagine something like this. You're just like.
It's Worf when he's in his like quarters and like Deanna starts touching at his back like.
like that.
So as you peek round the corner, you see, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute, but you see something working on a control panel in front of you, and you see on its app. Let me go. Well, did I put my description in here?
You say abdomen.
Is it what? Sorry.
Well, you said abdomen then.
I don't know. Abdomen is accurate. You see the skeletal form, the orange glowing figure of a Tholian.
I
knew it.
As it's tapping on a control panel in front of it, and you see that it has a variety of equipment strapped to itself, and you see that it is slightly damaged. Some of the carapace is cracked, but it is operational, and it has not noticed you as you stealthily climb up and observe it doing its business.
Do I know about Tholians? Sorry, just 1 second. Are you going to bed now?
Yeah.
All right. Now you're mess with that. Look at that.
Are you saying that to the Tholian?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Go to bed now. Yeah, you need a sleep, you little bug. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my daughter was just hovering there, waiting for an opportune moment to say,
That's cute.
Is she making you a sandwich?
Not at 10 o'clock at night. No. She'll have to make me a sandwich tomorrow.
No excuse.
Okay.
I expect all sorts of things tomorrow from my offspring.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll remind him. Yeah, so, okay, so he's tapping into a thingy. Can I tell what he's tapping on?
You can see it is a control panel that is linking engineering to the shuttle bay. I will say that you see the familiar symbols of shuttle bay.
All right. Sorry, yeah, and the previous question that I didn't know whether you answered was, do I know what a Tholian is?
You know what a Tholian is. You are familiar.
Do I know how hard they are?
You would only have heard of them through tales of legend.
They're Willard!
Yeah.
I reckon I can tack it. How injured does it look? Is it?
You can see some cracks on the carapace, but from what you can hear from its movements and what it's doing, it is energized. It's not slacking, it's not lagging, but you don't know enough about Tholians to know whether that's normal or instinctual enough. I say, you've only heard them through like legend and tales told by other starship captains or people that you've read in logs and things like that. I think, unless you can tell me different about your backstory, I don't think you've ever encountered a Tholian in the flesh.
I've got Federation history as a focus, but unless that was hidden, wasn't it? All the crap with the Tholians.
Yes, yeah.
Also in alternate dimension universe, so maybe not. I'm right, aren't I? It all happened in an alternate universe.
Tholians the standard Tholian race is a power in the Alpha Quadrant, or is it the Beta?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. No, they're.
So you have an embassy on Earth.
Yeah, they're a.
But you mean what we saw in Enterprise?
Yeah, the Enterprise stuff was.
All I remember is Enterprise and that one thing saying the Tholian web, which I haven't watched in about 3 decades, so I can't remember anything about it. Okay, so no, I don't think there's a focus that will say that will be. No. Yeah, help me. Do I have if I wanted to quickly escape, if a confrontation turns bad, what exits do I have? How hard
will
it be?
You've got the exit back into the engineering, or you can use Machiavel's assistant to scurry down the tubes. You've got the map, you've got the link, and you've got a good enough stealth now that you can back off without being seen. But if you attack, you will lose that advantage.
Yeah,
if you do attack, I will definitely give you an advantage on the attack because again you're hidden. It will be a surprise attack, as it were. However, we're going to deal with that. But go on.
I have an idea.
I'll do it. I'm going to attack him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So I've got this.
Oh no! I want to hear the idea.
What was the idea?
I was going to ask how fine a control do we have over force fields?
As I say, you can control one force field to appear in any kind of sort of junction where it is applicable. I will say your Jeffrey's tubes.
Oh yes. Really, really quietly, I can tell him exactly where he is, and it'll just split him in half.
I'm going to say he is not standing. He's not currently not standing at a junction between where the force fields come across. If you can, and it's going to be a difficult role for you to kind of scare him and get him to the point where he would get into that position. Like that's going to be a difficulty 5 for you to coordinate that whilst also being stealthy without alerting him. I'll also assume he's not going to attack you, but is going to run away. So there's a lot of variation things you need to do to set that up. Good idea.
It's a good idea. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is okay. I forgot about the force field option. So what we're going to do is I'm going to attack him. Okay, we'll lose the thingy, but we're going to lose that anyway. As soon as if control gets transmitted back towards the shuttle bay, we're going to lose the entire control of the ship, which we don't.
And we'll have basically just restarted the warp core for them.
Yeah, we'll have made exactly. So either I'll attack him, and either he'll run away, in which case I'll stop him from running away with the force field, and I'll batter him to crap.
Box him in, yeah.
He'll come after me and do me an enormous amount of damage, in which case I'll need a force field to stop him.
You'll be able to bait him towards you, and then we can cut him in half with the force field. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. That's just too hard.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's going to be a bit of a. There's going to be a couple of rolls to get that one.
I think it's more likely that I can just cut him to shreds. Hopefully.
Interesting. Don't forget.
I have faith in your abilities.
You are hunched over in your combat ability is going to be slightly diminished. To get a full swing is going to be you can get a surprise attack maybe with something.
Okay, so what before I even make an attack, thinking
logistic wise, you've probably got like one hand you can use to do a swing with something small, not your batleth, maybe your mechleth or something small, or if you wanted to say do something hand to hand, or maybe your disruptor might be an option as well.
Maybe put your disruptor on overload and throw it at it.
I also have a taser I can.
Thanks for that.
You have your throwing mech left, don't you?
Ooh.
I'll come back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was using my throwing mech left because I can use that one-handed, can't I?
Absolutely.
Is that going to be hindered, or can I do that?
No, I will allow you to do that because I want to see what happens when you fail.
Okay. Right, yeah. So, so I'm round the corner. So basically, I'm just going to spring out from nowhere and go.
Okay, hang on. I just need to quickly write down.
Gonna batarang him.
I need to remember let me write down track his stress for this Tholian, which I do have written down somewhere. He says, normally.
I think he's only got 1 point left.
Yeah,
I read that.
No, it's just security and fitness, isn't it? Okay, right, that's fine. Okay, I know how much.
Tholians, like, they are known for living in high stress environments. So, like, I think this guy's had a long work day. He's really anxious to get home, and therefore he will shatter at the slightest inconvenience.
Yes. No, he will emotionally shatter, but physically he's quite
Exactly, yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
His emotions attack.
I'm in a cage of emotion. All right, give me the standard attack. But I won't make it opposed because this is going to be a surprise attack. Which is, what's the standard attack? Someone I forget now. Where's my rules?
It's control plus security for a ranged attack.
Thank you very much. Yeah, do me a ranged attack with that and give me a surprise. This is going to be, I'm going to say it's difficulty 2. I'll give you that because you've got a surprise. Otherwise, it would have been difficulty 3. But please, yeah, give me difficulty 2.
Right. Okay. So I've got warrior spirit. So if I add more d20s by into threat, I can just re-roll the whole pool.
Ooh, pay me threat.
Yeah, I'll give you a threat.
Oh yay!
Yeah, why not? Do it.
I haven't used any yet.
So yeah, why not? How many have you got now?
If we can Pearl Harbor this Tholian, I'm down for that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah.
What? Too soon?
Well, not for me. I'm British. But okay. Yeah. So that gives me an extra die, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pay the threat?
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
No, you're because it means you can re-roll your stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an added effect.
Oh, added.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so in which case, yeah. So you get that as a bonus for the additional thing instead of having to pay momentum. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So I'll pay for threat instead, and now can I use my distrust of the unknown?
No, you've seen it. You know what it is.
Oh,
It's not unknown anymore.
If you'd have randomly thrown it around the corner without knowing.
We're up above in the Jeffries tubes, over above the engineering, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my values is what is now high can be brought low.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow that. Perfect.
Right,
Have that.
okay.
Yeah,
Is
have
that
that.
the same? Is that the same number of dice? Right?
That just means you get 2 instant successes if you spend your determination like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. Right, but I'm gonna get more, aren't I?
Sure. You're at max momentum, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll the dice pool on that one. That did not go well.
Oh dear, was there a 20?
No, there wasn't a 20, but they all failed. So I've got 2 successes.
Fantastic. Okay, well, yeah,
Nice.
fine. Give me your damage roll then, please. And I believe I need to just quickly check what a mechleth is. Bear with me a second.
I reckon it's
It's a bladed weapon, but that's not important right now.
Jesus Christ. Weapons, here we go. I'm going to say this is a blade or a sword. So give me... What's your security?
my security.
Yeah.
Have a guess. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you don't know. 5.
5. I did 5. So roll me 7d6 and tell me what results you got.
I don't have 7d6. Yeah,
well, as many as you can. And then tell me.
You're a D&D player. How can you not have multiple
come on.
D6?
I just have this one little bag at the moment. But yeah, no, I do have 7d6. Right, okay.
Remember, I need the individual values, not the cumulative.
Sure. Sorry, I haven't got the special dice, I'm afraid.
That's all right.
That's fine.
They're
Right.
pants anyway.
Okay,
Yeah, they're not
so
the best.
from low to high, I've got 2, 2,
2, yeah.
3,
Yeah.
5, 5, 5,
Yeah.
6.
Awesome. So I didn't actually give an effect to the mechleth, but I'm going to say it is vicious. So you've done 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage to this poor Tholian. And so as your mechleth swings around, and you said he was a delicate thing, that it perfectly hit, and because you spent a determination as well, it perfectly embeds itself in one of the cracks in the armor of the Tholian, and the Tholian shatters Just pure shatters. You did 12 damage. It has a health of 12. It was not in the
Oh.
best way. It completely
Well
smashes.
You really cracked him up.
Yeah, as you do that, you see all this equipment drops to the floor. It's still active, but it is there. You have vanquished the hidden Tholian, whose name, if you'd like to know and send letters to its children, was Sonogene. Because I was hoping it was going to come out in dialogue, but no, fuck him.
Not the Klingon way.
No, well done. You have vanquished him, and you now need to roll me to catch your Mek'leth as it removes itself from the shattered corpse of the Tholian.
Yes.
Comes back and gives me control, security, difficulty 3 to catch this Mek'leth without hurting yourself. Absolutely, it's coming back round a corner.
After buy,
And I'm going to spend because I'm going to spend a threat for that you just gave me. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So it's difficulty 3, and after I'll buy a dice because we've got momentum.
You got loads, yeah. You're fine.
You're maxed on. You can buy 2 dice if you.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
You really want to cheese it? Please roll like 6 20s.
I think none of that works. Nope. Oh, hang on. Right, you're especially good at avoiding harm. Select either melee attacks or ranged attacks when you acquire the talent. Attacks against you of this chosen type increase in difficulty by 1. I've chosen ranged.
So they increase in difficulty.
That would apply. Yeah.
Oh, decrease in difficulty, you mean?
Well, attacks against me. Oh, hang on. Well, it's
It
like...
should count as an attack against you.
Oh yeah.
I thought the difficulty...
But then the only difficulty is I'm not rolling against you. I'm not the one that's rolling with a difficulty. You're rolling to catch it. So it's more an athletic ability rather than deflecting or avoiding an attack. Is how I'm going to choose that one.
I'm especially good at avoiding harm.
Yeah, okay. What I will say is, yes, I'll lower the difficulty, but I am going to spend another threat to then re-put it back up again.
Wow.
So there we go. I spend another threat. There you go.
Well, fair enough. I can't do about that. Okay, so
Maggie Vaughn has his medkit ready.
I'm going to buy 2 dice with 3 momentum, so I'm rolling 4 die. Right, okay.
Thank you, Kern. Yes, Mek'leth do have vicious. That's how the Tholian died so quickly. Because he rolled 5, 6.
So I've got an 11, which is a success, a 9, which is a success, a 1, which is 2 successes, and another 1, which is another 2 successes.
Okay, fuck me. Wow, you blade that shit. You know that scene where
you catch it and you do a trick.
Yeah. You know the scene where he's in the club and he throws that spinny thing all around. It goes all the way around, comes back, smashes the Tholian, comes back. You just catch it like blade and smile stupidly and give yourself back up to next momentum.
That's all I can do. Is smile stupidly.
What's your catchphrase for when you've killed him? Like something
some
motherfucker's trying to ice skate uphill, something like that, you know.
All I can think of the spider trapped in its web. Yeah, that's just rubbish. It's just rubbish. Tholian's a spider like a bit.
They are a bit spiderish. They're insectoidish almost.
Oh, that's a crap catchphrase. I have to think of what.
No, it's stuck now. Tales of this catchphrase are going to go around. No, but I'm going to give it because your role was so good. Like the Klingons will respect that, and they'll go in story and song. Okay. Well, you've powered up the warp core. You have slain the Tholian, but its equipment is still working. Communications are still blocked. How do you want to proceed?
I do hope that wasn't a good guy that hasn't just, we don't know what's going on. All these dead Klingon bodies. Hang on, has he left any equipment by the control panel that he was using?
Absolutely, all the stuff he was carrying was down there. So he had a
someone with engineering.
Pistol. He had his Thoron device, which he was using to mask his, sorry, I didn't assume gender there for a creature. I don't know what Tholians are. For the Thoron particle generator, which was using to mask its own signature, and also had what looks like a communication device, but is not talking to a ship or a person, but more talking to a piece of equipment somewhere.
It's a modem.
Yes, it's making that. It's currently the only reason he's there is because it's taken 3 hours to download an MP3.
anyone born after 1995 will just not understand that at all.
That's what we had to do before
Wi-Fi. I need an engineering person up here. I got nothing.
Okay.
Also, a medical person might be handy to just dissect this
Ooh.
a bit more.
Well, tell you what. Do you want to get a dustpan and brush and just sweep the tholium up into a bag and bring him down?
No, can't be asked.
all right.
I'll take its head.
You know, can I have that? Can I have the body? Are you okay with that?
Nah, fuck off.
All right, fair enough.
I would say there's enough there if you wanted to take a trophy of some kind, you can.
He's not up here. I'm not inviting him up. I need an engineer to look at this console.
I am 3 in engineering.
His mobile stuff you can take with you. There is a small console up there that can probably be linked to the engineer. You've got what core power on.
All right, so
you can see a bit more
I'll
details.
take all this stuff back down. I'll take a head and I'll take some of his chitinous armor. What good it did him. Back down to the to do that. And I will I'll recount the events of the Jeffries tube to everyone and embellish it somewhat with some Klingon operatics of to and fro and the struggle of right and wrong and all the conflict of the ages against the.
You do realise that Machiavel was actually scanning the Jeffries tube or the Jeffries tube to see exactly what you're up to.
That's so you'd be the cowardly piece of shit.
Well, did kick his ass, well and truly.
No one can deny you have vanquished him. Okay, let's roll on. What's the next plan? You pound at the warp core, vanquish the Tholian. What's your next move here?
Gotta find out what he was doing at that console.
Oh, right? Apparently he can transfer whatever was on the console to main engineering. You know, I just figured that out.
He was communicating with the shuttle bay, right?
Maybe, you know, there's some kind of communications going on. I think it was probably with a device rather than with a person. I've kind of got that from this modem. But, you know, you have a look at that. You're the science people. You do take that.
Give it a scan. Someone give the equipment a scan with insight and science. I'll make it difficulty 1. No, yeah, fine. I've said it now. I know you've got max momentum, but I'm going to be easy.
Nice.
I can't seem to get
Stars?
rid of it.
I have a 12.
Yeah, go for it. That's mine too, but...
Okay.
Remember, to the heavy scanner.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So that'll be a 13 then.
Feed it into the heavy scanner.
Oh, yeah.
A 7 and a 13, so 2 successes.
2 successes.
Gorgeous.
Exactly. You scan it, you find that this linked to basically, just before he died, the Tholian sent a signal across this piece of equipment to the shuttle bay, which activated a Verteron array, which is now transmitting something out. A physical look might give you more information, but you know that it actually managed to activate something before it left. Left its plane of existence, I should say.
I have a question. I have the remains of a Tholian.
Correct.
I have a Thoron disguising device.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have internal sensors?
Yeah, sure.
Can I use a combination of all 3 of these things to identify exactly how many Tholians are on board?
Absolutely, you can. You are looking to use sensors. I'm going to say you're going to do this manually, looking by room. So give me. I'll make it easy because I'm feeling kind, and I need to move things along. Insight and well, I'll keep using insight and science. Give me control and science difficulty 1, please.
Can I not use medicine for isolating bioscience?
I'm not bad with control.
All right, control med, or if you want to do control psi, whichever way. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're looking specifically for life signs, and if you're looking for life signs that are blocked by Thoron particles, then sure.
Yeah, so in which case I'll go control plus medicine, which is a 13. Chawumba, would you like to assist me?
Yeah, because I've got a 13 too.
Awesome. So what's the difficulty?
1.
Difficulty 1. All right. Well, I'm gonna buy a dice with 1 momentum because we've got tons.
Hell yeah.
Just to be safe.
Oh,
Yeah.
the only way this can go wrong now is if we get complications.
Don't say these
Why
things.
did you have to do that?
No, I got a success, so
Okay.
it's not me.
11, 7, and a 1.
Oh, well, you're back with max momentum. Yeah, overkill now. Yeah, okay, you can find... Yeah, you successfully scan every room in the ship, and you find there is one more Thoron emission. However, it is coming from the brig, which is located with the crew quarters.
Uh-huh.
Oh, crap. These might be
It's fine.
Civilians.
There's no such thing.
Civilian.
They're always up to something. Okay.
Should we go to the brig and I can kill another Tholian?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Or should we go to the shuttle bay and see what's just going on there? I mean, if he's in the brig, there's nothing going on there. He's still in the brig.
Are there cameras active in the shuttle bay?
Sure.
Can we have
I've
a look?
already set that as precedent, so I can't deny now.
Yeah. Let's have a look. What's there?
A lot of destroyed shuttles. A lot of them look like they've been damaged when whatever rocked the inertial dampeners destroyed. The shuttle bay doors are currently closed. However, in front of the shuttle bay doors is a square device with it looks like jury rigged from equipment that has been found around the ship, and it is currently projecting a pulse towards the shuttle bay doors as if to try and get through it. It looks like they activated one part of the Tholian had activated one part of this device, but it looks like it needs to get out. It's trying to signal out of the shuttle bay, but the doors are still closed.
Can't open the door.
I'm trying to think. Is there any way we can fuse those doors closed?
Well, or we could just go up to the shuttle bay and just smack that transmitter a few times.
I mean, that seems like a bit of a ticking clock. We probably want to take care of that first.
Well, do we have cameras in the brig?
Sure.
Oh,
So
yeah, we would, wouldn't we?
Oh.
Yeah. So you want to look at the camera in the brig?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Static.
Ah.
Come on.
There's a camera there.
Do we have access to intra-ship beaming yet?
I'm going to say yeah. I'll make it easy for you.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Should I stay behind and operate the transporter and I beam you guys around the ship so we have like a bit more of an advantage? We have the element of surprise.
Why not? Stop being me somewhere stupid.
Just for that, I'll beam you upside down.
No.
What if I go to the brig and Chiwamba goes to the shuttle?
Oh yeah, let's split the party. That always ends well.
Oh, I thought that's what you're talking about.
Well,
No.
I was thinking doing 2 at a time.
Gotcha.
And that way I can yank you back if things go bad, or I can beam him if you need me.
Sorry, say again. Sorry, Stars.
No. That way I can yank you back if things go bad, or I can beam in if you
Yeah.
need assistance.
All right. So I liked what you. I mean, you made a good point about the shuttle bay. That thing needs stopped.
Let's do that.
I reckon it's summoning more Tholians, so let's not let it do that.
Yeah.
Let's take care of that. Okay, so in which case I'm going to set the transporter to the shuttle bay and I want to beam my companions there. Am I going to have to roll for that?
Magical method.
I'm going to say no. I could say you can beam them through. You've got a bit more superior control of the ship now, so yeah, feel free to beam them in. It's actually a better transporter than the one on the
Of course it
Death
is.
Before Dishonor. It's just pretty slick. It's smooth. Feels good. You come out the other side feeling a bit fresher. Cleans you as you go through.
Ooh. I'm wearing a different outfit.
yeah. For some reason, you're in different clothes.
Your gum tastes of spearmint again.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah.
need photos of all these outfits, by the way. We need to know what they look like.
Yeah. We need some.
Oh,
fan
this
art.
one is like a tiger print power.
Ooh, powerful.
Nice.
This is a good transporter. It has good fashion taste.
This is good.
That'll show the Tholians who's boss.
Absolutely. So you arrive, you beam over in engineering, and you see this device is still doing its thing. It's projecting at the shuttle bay doors. The shuttle bay doors are starting. You can see there's a slight warping where the beam is hitting it, but it hasn't eroded yet.
Let's just fuck this shit up. I mean, you're expert.
Walk over and kick it.
You're a jury rig. This is a jury rig device. We will find out what it's going to do, so that if we do just hit it, it's not going to explode in our faces.
Yeah, and if we find out what it's doing, we can maybe jury rig the jury rigged, and if it's sending coordinates, we could have false coordinates.
So
All right. Yeah.
You want to scan it first?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Insight or control and science.
Well,
or engineering. So insight and control, or science and engineering. Whichever combination of those you wish to use, because I feel that's all applicable.
Insight and control. Engineering. So I'm 13 for my best one out of those lot.
14.
Go for it.
What's the difficulty?
2.
Buy dice. We've got plenty of momentum.
Should I buy 2 dice?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's important. Why not?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, this is a course of action that Idle himself has suggested. So, I got him.
I'm not necessarily against you here. Like this, I am just here conveying the information.
Okay, that's 1. Okay, I got 3 successes.
Fantastic. So that's one
Powerful.
back. So yes, you find you know this is pushing Verteron particles out and is doing such an intensity that your tricorder gives you a little extra information here. The Verteron particles are used to open apertures in space, as it were, or into certain things that may have happened, specifically aimed at where the ship was propelled back from initially when it was hit with the initial shockwave. You can tell that the Verteron particles are aimed in that direction.
It's the anomaly, isn't it? I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Verteron, it's safe to assume it was heading back at the. What was it? What did the Verteron particles do?
Open apertures in space.
So it's trying to bring that anomaly back, maybe.
Interdimensional
create
travel,
the anomaly. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's timelines.
In space, the final frontier, or maybe not. But what if it wasn't? No, that's the one. You can also tell this is conducting a lot of energy. I would say that anything explosive or possibly anything reactive might ignite it. Maybe not something you want to do close quarters unless you're feeling particularly lucky with your dice.
Not now. I've had all my luck, and this is yeah. So can we shut it down safely and securely? Because it's a
Absolutely. How are you shutting it down securely and safely first? What's your overall plan? Just to go up and try and find the off switch, or are you going to try and do something a bit cleverer?
Oh, clever. Over to you, Sky.
Can we cut power? How's it powered?
It is self-powered.
All right, we take the batteries out.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You'll need to locate the batteries first, so which will be definitely insight and engineering, and that's going to be a difficulty 2 again.
I'm not much help here, by the way. I'm not much help. I'm not much help.
Yeah.
It's not warp core, and my insight is shit.
Your random specialty in warp engineering. Awesome.
It's my backstory, alright?
Put that on your CV just to seem impressive. Like, yeah, I'm a walk engine, whatever.
It's like
no questions. No one even bothered to check.
I do all this crap about martial prowess and my abilities with the mech and the batlet and disruptor rifle and combat tactics and intership battle and warp core technology. Yeah, that's me.
Not bad,
eh? Useless.
It's my college GED.
Okay, so what am I? I'm just looking for the battery.
You're looking to locate where the power source in the unit is and whether it can be safely removed.
Okay, I would like to buy a die, please.
Okay, that's taking you down to 2 momentum.
Right, here I go. And I got 3 successes.
So you got an extra one back.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. So yes, you can locate to say the power unit is accessible by the side panel because this has been jury rigged together. Like this has been done in a little bit of a hurry as well. You can see this hastily put together on the side. You can, in fact, quite with that roll, I'll say you can quite simply detach the batteries if you wish, without any extra reactive element happening. If you wish to do so.
Yeah. Any objections?
No.
Disconnect that fucker.
All right.
You walk up and
cutting
pull
them
the plug. You pull the plug. It powers down. The shuttle bay. You can almost feel the shuttle bay heaving a sigh of relief. It's like, oh, thank God. The ship thanks you, as it were. You have disconnected the power array. As that disconnects, the communications reactivate. Koltak comes back on the comms and says, "What has happened over there? Is everything in control? Or do we need to interject with my security team?"
It doesn't need your security team. It may just need you, though.
He cuts you off. Like,
That's him this
like,
time.
ha!
Can I activate weapon systems on the Telpe and target the?
No, the Telpez weapon systems are disabled, unfortunately.
Oh, man. That'd be so cool.
Can I ram him? It was the ship. I couldn't help it.
I'm going to say in this case, probably not, because the impulse drives are down. Although you've activated the warp core, you have reactivated power to the ship, but the actual
warp ram,
yeah, just fucking overload the warp core. As you we'll start to wrap things up now. As you reactivate sort of everything, and you've given yourself a bit more time to look around. You still have the anomaly, the Thoron particles in the brig, but you now have more access to the computer systems if you wish to find out what happened.
Yeah, we do.
Which one would you like to do first?
Oh, let's do the brig. We need to do the brig, don't we?
Are you beaming to the brig?
I'll beam you there. I'll beam you there. Yeah, I'll save you the effort. You don't need the extra.
Okay, as you beam into the brig, you see blood everywhere. You see bodies look like they've been stabbed, and looks like there's been an active fight happened in this area. And you've noticed this in a couple of areas of the ship before as you wandered through. But you see a lot of some broken Tholians, some just killed Klingons, and in the corner of the room, breathing heavily and holding a Thoron generator is a very gravely injured Klingon female who is ragged breath. And sorry, I'm just trying to find my notes on this quickly because I put it somewhere, and this is probably when you have like 3 pages worth of notes, is it's never in the place you want to do it. Here we go. Yeah, so yes, there is. So barely alive, Klingon female, slumped against the back of the deck, barely fighting for life, but conscious.
I was about to say seductively? No, carry on.
Yes.
Not the tone we're going for at the moment.
Yeah, I'm dying, but I'm so hot.
She's dying of consumption, actually.
Yeah. Ragged of breath, but
looks like she's had a hell of a fight.
Right.
I would like to treat her because I actually have pretty good medical skills and a talent in field medicine.
Fantastic.
Well, I've got field medicine.
Sweet.
And I've got a focus in field medicine as well.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Give me some sort of fitness medicine or controller medicine, one of the two.
Controller medicine, 15.
Oh, beautiful. Can I assist with fitness and medicine?
Absolutely. Difficulty 2.
Okay. I've done it. I'll buy a die.
Nice.
Christ almighty. Okay, what do you get?
I got a 1.
Thank God for that, because I got 2 19s.
Oh, Jesus. Good job I didn't increase the crit range. So
and a 6. So I got 1 success. And you got a success, right? Oh, you got 2.
I got a crit?
Yeah. With your because you've got the 2 successes and you've done it. That's fine. So with that, you stabilize her, bring her into consciousness, and you look up and you notice she's wearing not a standard Klingon duty officer's outfit, but in fact more prisoner garb. And you notice that the cells are deactivated, as if she were contained inside the prison, but has now, and for what you can deduce, that it looks like she's been involved in the fight at some point, maybe in a last state situation to say, right, we need any help. It is. But she declares that her name is Katath, and she says, thank you. Thank you for finding me. I thought I couldn't deactivate this Thoron device. But thank you.
I think the device is what saved you, to be honest, from the other intruding parties that...
I did what I could, but it wasn't enough. From what I know, this whole thing has been a disaster.
What do you know?
What do you know? Yeah.
And hey, it's exposition time. So she basically she lays out what was happening. She's been told through like various security officers, and she sort of knows that she was brought on as a prisoner. She was caught a nearby planet. She's wanted for being persecuted for her involvement in something called the quantum phase experiment. Holy shit, sorry, massive thunder roll just then. That was very ominous. Was that going to come through the stream? Yeah, she's been involved in something called the quantum phase experiment, which was she has a set of tests using experimental technology to enhance cloaking technologies on Klingon ships, but these experiments were kept highly classified, and I was deposed from the project to keep it secret, and was almost killed. But I went on the run, but I was captured by the Telpair. But from what I found, they encountered a gravitational anomaly. But by the gravitational anomaly were Tholian ships. They were boarded, we were attacked. The Telpair managed to push the Tholian ships into the gravitational anomaly, but it activated and pushed the entire ship it destroyed the inertial dampeners. Everyone got smashed to the side. Few of us were able to survive that were here in the brig, others in engineering, but they were all killed by the Tholians, apart from one which I fought, but he went off before dealing me this near fatal death. And here I am now. I don't know what's happened to the rest of the ship. I'm glad you found us, but as far as I know, the Tholian ships were in the anomaly. I don't know what the other Tholian planned to do.
Well, he's dead.
I credit the man, the warrior, apologies, that vanquished.
Hero.
I'm sure it was very honourable, and very long battle that involved lots of hand-to-hand combat and blood and sweat. You look relatively unhurt. I assume you've healed since.
My prowess is unrivaled with the blade.
True.
I was studying the blade. What? I can't even remember what that's a meme for, but it's a meme. Yes, I was victorious without any embarrassment.
And yeah, she says, "Yeah, that's all I know. You've rescued me, and hopefully, I can find peace from this."
I would like to use
Oh, why not?
lie detector from my utility belt, please.
You lied. Okay.
Nice.
I suppose, yes. This is like a what is it? Phonograph? Is that what they're called?
Polygraph.
Polygraph. That's the one. Yeah, phonograph. Something else. You can.
I don't know exactly what it is. It says it's a lie detector. I'm going to assume it's completely infallible.
You strap it to her. She utters the same things, and from all you can tell,
Same things.
It beeps and it beeps again. And you assume she's telling the truth.
And Captain Pike says what?
Yeah, yeah.
Not to lose, is she? I suppose.
I would now like to stab her with my duktak.
What the fuck?
Okay. Okay, sure. Controlled security, was that? Yeah.
Can I oppose that? Can I stop?
If you wish.
It's daring plus security for
Daring
a melee
security,
attack.
yes. I don't want her to get her 2 points.
Daring security's not bad. I'm gonna buy a die.
Okay. Are you okay? Before you buy a dice, are you opposing this, Sparky?
I am, yeah, because there seems to be no rhyme or reason to it.
Okay. In which case, you can't buy momentum, so this is going to be an opposed daring and security roll from the both of you, please. Whoever gets the highest score.
We can't.
You cannot buy dice for this.
Or can't. So I only get 2 dice to do this?
You do get, and you get both of you on an equal footing get 2 dice.
Yeah, I only get 2 dice as well.
You can apply your focuses if you wish.
Well, track and field, obviously. This is a very physical task.
Fine.
It's like a javelin. I'm trying to stab her.
Okay.
Okay. Can I add to threat? Can I buy D20 to buy
No,
anything
you
to
can't
threat?
buy. Not buying anything. I'm not allowed to buy anything. This is going to be a raw 1-on-1.
Damn it! Right. Okay.
I'm just sitting here with popcorn watching this happen.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not seeing shit because the camera's in. And unless you've gone down there, the cameras in the brig are broken.
Oh yeah, they are. So you can't do what about it. Yeah. Okay. So it's just 2 dice.
And
No, you know what? After they went, they didn't say anything for a while. I beamed myself there, and now I'm just gonna watch this happen and let it go.
That sounds very Machiavel.
Did you go to the mess hall and make some popcorn?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're little like balls of gak that like you fry them, and then they're quite crunchy, but they're still
Like
alive.
arancini or something.
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
an air fryer. Air fryer.
I air fried my gak.
Brilliant.
All right, here I go.
I've already rolled mine.
You said daring and security. That's 14. I got a 12 and a 13.
Okay, that's 2.
I got a 15 and a 15, but that's 2 successes for me as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah. My daring
Okay.
security is 17.
Good
So you
grief.
both got 2 successes.
Decent help here, Idle.
Sorry? Yeah, how are we going
Because
to
basically it goes by bonus momentum at this point, which they don't have any, so they have to roll again.
Okay, let's do that.
What?
Yeah. Unless one of you wants to try something different. They say specifically you can try something different if you want, but if you want to just keep the struggle going,
So
you
let's
get
say,
to roll again.
in terms of the actual action, you've parried, but you're going back in again. So there's been a clash, and you grazed.
You're doing your lightsaber clash. You know, you're like. "Urgh."
Okay.
In the choir in the background. "Ha-da, ha-da."
Can I spend glory?
No, because there's no applicable glory spend for it.
Reduce one attribute and increase another.
Ooh, for yourself? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you can spend a glory and do that now if you wish.
Permanently, just for this one action.
Oh, is it permanent?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I
permanent.
actually
It's
that works
a
out.
stat swap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you really want to go more towards hand to hand just for this?
I do. I want
Just to spite you.
actually I want to do this to a discipline. I want to take from medicine and give it to security.
Okay. Do that.
So now Spocky and I are even. We've got 15 that we're right.
Okay, go on then.
Oh,
I got a 3.
I got a 6.
16.
3 and a 16.
18.
So how many
6 and an
successes each?
18. 1.
1 and 1 again.
No, 2.
Oh, and 2.
What?
That's
Okay.
15 still a pass for me.
16?
Yeah. I'm 12 and 5. It's 17. It's like
Yeah.
18, 19, 20.
You are fighting a master of the Mechleth arts here. Yeah, unfortunately, your initial stab fails. Chacumba, you successfully deflect the blow.
What are you doing, woman? She's just a prisoner. She doesn't deserve death.
Actually,
She's told us everything
she
she
was on her
knows.
way to be executed, but okay.
Shut up. I don't know this. It's just politics. I don't do politics. What once was low may be brought high. One of my values.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how do you...
Hey, okay. I have a thought here. Can I throw myself into the middle of this and say my esteemed comrades, let's take a moment and let cooler heads prevail, and pat Hummer on the back, and I'm gonna go up to Bahala. I'm gonna be like, so if I look over your surgical work and just so happen to poison her, what's in it for me?
Do I have a secure line with
Oh, he's in the
Makida?
room. He's in the room there.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I'm taking you to the side, and I'm like,
Yeah.
By the way, I don't trust him in the slightest. Any kind of
I'm a medical officer. I have no say in this.
He said he's there. I'm like, what?
oh,
What are you talking about? Yeah?
I will just say that General Chang would look upon you very favorably.
For this one?
If I told him of your glorious assist.
Duly noted. Chacumba, this is clearly a misunderstanding. Let me just make sure she didn't do any damage when she went in for that stab.
Yeah, fuck off.
Can I jab Spocky with the hypo spray?
Absolutely. It will be opposed again. It depends if you're doing it if you're doing it stealthily or if you're just gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it stealthily.
Okay, let's just see if you can do it stealthily first. Give me daring medicine 2, please.
Am I doing daring medicine too?
I don't think you're opposing this. Let's see
Why
what
not?
he rolls. Well, no, hang on. Let's see what he rolls and see what successes he gets, and then we'll see. Because if he fails it outright, you don't need to roll.
I would like to spend a point of determination.
Yeah, he gets points.
Hell yeah.
And I'd like to use my value of to my friend's health, to my enemy's sickness.
Oh no.
That's not applicable.
I'm only not going to allow this because of the previous precedent I've set that if you are going against each other, then we shouldn't have any spends. This should be as much of a fair fight as possible. And in fact, I'm going to.
But I don't think Chumba would do it.
If actually, I'm going to say that if you want to see that him doing it, it will be insight and security. If you want to try and detect, same difficulty 2 for all of these. I love how this has just evolved into a free for all now. Tholian is like in the afterlife, just going, "Ha! My work is done."
I'll try and work out what he's doing then. If it is like
okay,
that.
yeah, go on then.
All right, so it's
Yeah, I got 2 successes, 12 and a 4.
Am I still rolling daring plus medicine?
Sure, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Where's my d20 roller? There is. 17 and a 12, so I got 1 success.
No, unfortunately you are not able to approach him stealthily, and Spocky notices you coming at you with the hypo spray. The hypocrisy spray.
And while he's distracted, I tase him.
Sure, fine. Daring security. I mean, yeah, sure. Daring security. Can Spocky oppose this?
No, he's distracted by the
grabbing it as it comes in. It's a taser, not a disruptor pistol or a stun, is it?
True. It's going to be if whatever bit you're grabbing is still going to have electric running through it.
No, isn't it just the ends?
I don't know enough
I'll just
about
dodge
tasers.
it. I don't know much about tasers either, but
part of me is like, I kind of want this to happen, but I should give you a fair fight. So daring and security, both of you, please. Difficulty 2. Man, Baracus is going to come back and like, why are you guys fighting? It's like that meme where he comes into the office and like into the room and everything's on fire and he's holding pizza.
this is fine. I got an 8 and a 16.
So that's 2, is it?
I got 1 success.
Oh dear. Okay, yeah, and you do literally block that one off as well. So you managed to.
But how far can it go with them 2 trying things and me not getting to pulverize them?
It depends. I'll tell you what, right? They've both had a go at you. You've got a chance to do something either to them or do something, whichever, without them particularly opposing it per se.
I mean, the problem is, I'm looking to my strengths, and my strengths are to butcher them. So I don't want to do that because that's not fair. So I want to get be able to get this woman free.
Okay.
Oh, no, she's injured, isn't she? She can't do anything.
She's healed to a state of consciousness.
Yeah, that's crap, that. I know what conscious means, right?
Sorry, the sub-triggers are off at the moment.
But Arla, you still have that force field control.
Oh, I do too, don't I?
No, it's key to Hub's voice sprint.
Timbala. Thank you, Machiavel. I had forgotten.
I'm gonna try and what are you?
Yes.
I'm gonna stand right next to her.
Computer to put a force field between me and
right next.
Chiwamba.
That's what I'm making sure.
Between
of.
the prisoner and Chiwamba.
And I'm ready for any attack that comes in. I'm going to defend it and start. And just look, stop this. This is just ridiculous.
In order for you to get into, Yeah, in order for you, I'm going to say you're already quite close. So because you've just no, Barley, you had the taser, didn't you? So you're a little bit further away.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so Chicumba to close the gap before Barla can say activate very quickly. Go on.
Where is the field? It can't be that close to, they're sectioned off, aren't they?
So
They're not like...
what this would do would put Baala and Machiavel in the cell with what was her name?
to Katath.
Dead meat.
Katath. With her and you on the other side. However, but you would need to close the gap to get inside that force field range with a fitness and security 2. Again, difficulty 2, and you two can't oppose
No problem.
this one.
Is that me or...
That is you, Chicumba, to close that gap.
All right, I'll try and do that. Yes. Yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, because you two have had actions. I haven't had anything except trying to react towards
so
yours.
give you this action, so fitness security to dash yourself in there.
Yeah.
Before you can activate the force field. Oh, hilarious if you lock yourselves in there.
8 and 9.
All right, you're in there.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
All right, should we do this in order? Right, Baala, your move.
Well, I feel like I can certainly grab Katath.
Okay.
And maneuver her farther away from Chiwamba.
This cell isn't big. This is probably you're probably at capacity now. Like, this is, you're one forward roll away from just all being in a pile.
Man, I don't want to actually fight Chiwamba.
No, do I? I have literally not fought you once. I've just defended.
Does it still have transporter control?
No, I was trying to kill you.
Do we have what?
Transporter control.
How did you activate it before? You did that voice.
I had manual control. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So there is no. You're inside a cell, and the force field's up. You've got no
character and Sky. I'm completely aware of why you want to do this, and
here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing, guys. How are you going to get out of this cell when you resolve this? You've trapped yourselves in a cell.
Because she has voice control.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I just turned it off. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot that.
Oh wait, so we decided. What did we decide about the transporter?
You can't.
It wouldn't work with the force speeder up because I was like, either we can beam Chicumba away or we could beam her into space.
Ooh. And I can try that, right?
That?
It's ominous thunder.
I mean, actually, if you can come up with a reason to convince me she needs to die, I don't have anything.
She's told us everything that she knows about the quantum phase experiment, and she was destined for execution anyway. She's a security risk at this point. She's no value to us.
She I don't know. She's the last person alive, and she's helped us by telling us what's going on, so we know that there's nothing else.
I don't know if we know that she's the last person alive, because if our life signs didn't pick her up, there might be others.
Yeah.
Or if our scans didn't pick up her life.
Could I lie to Chicumba and tell him that the medical procedure that Bala did only prolonged her life for a certain amount of time, and that she's going to die painfully, and I would be performing euthanasia?
Sure. You do that.
Okay, what would I have to roll to do that?
You don't.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you're right here.
What would I have to roll?
Sparky's
Well,
like,
what
I'm
would I
right here.
I'm listening, mate.
Yeah.
You can't lie to me, but I will still.
Yes, out of character, but still in character.
This is
No. Even in character, you've tried to help disable me. There's no way I'm going to look at your actions as being honourable after that. Even if you weren't.
I already knew that.
Yeah, with, and you definitely are. Yeah, I'm insight slow. I'm not fake.
There's no wrong. I mean, if you just want to lie, you can lie. Like, it's. I'm not going to do a Dungeons and Dragons thing where you sort of roll to say, "Oh, I'm an idiot," you know.
Yeah, you convinced me.
I completely believe you.
She means nothing to me. But I don't want to kill someone just for being there or for being expedient.
Okay.
We've got to have a reason. There's no glory in killing someone like this. There is no honor in it. It's just a death.
So while you have
to do it.
While you are arguing in there, you hear the telltale signs of transporters, and Koltak beams into the security place with 4 armed guards and just looks at you, three or four of you inside the prison cell, trapped inside the force field, and just does this, like, what are you doing? I send you onto the ship to find out what happens. I find everything's broken, blood everywhere, and you're in a cell with, what is this? What is going on?
Just a minor disagreement over a treatment plan.
Why are you in a cell? Computer.
The war course fixed. You're welcome, by the way.
I was going to scuttle this ship anyway. I don't take orders from Chang.
Yours.
You do.
Can we convince the rest of the crew to take this ship and blow up the other one?
This ship is knackered. Like, this isn't worth it.
Probably. Really, the other one is.
At least that one's space worthy. This one is destined for spares and repairs.
Fair enough.
Let's resolve this. Okay. Let's
Well, tell you what, can we at least get
action.
the parts and use them for our ship?
Oh wait,
let's get to
resolve.
that. Let's get that in a minute. Let's resolve this whole situation here. So I'm going to give each one of you one action, whether it be opposed by someone else, to do what you need to do. Starting with Bala.
Okay, yeah, I want to beam Chiwamba to the other side of the.
But you can't use the transporters at the moment.
Oh.
You're inside the cell still.
What about Makiva?
No, because he says they're with you.
Okay, we're all 4 of us are in the cell with the
with Koltak now looking at you, just going, what?
Okay, I have to try to slit her throat with my dagger.
Do you have to do it with a dagger? A disruptor's easier, and I can't defend against a disruptor.
Disruptor, like, we're at really close range, aren't we? Would that?
Yeah,
You'd be alright.
You'd be alright?
Yeah, you'd be
Well,
fine.
Alright.
I just can't stop it. That's what you want.
Oh shoot! I just assumed it was.
Unless I
range
put
weapon,
myself
I
in
couldn't.
the way of it, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then I'll disrupt her.
Sure. Just to ensure you don't miss and, like, you know, shoot Koltak in the knee or something, can you give me daring and security difficulty 2, please?
Daring and security, I'm buying a die.
And obviously, I'm going to be aware of this happening, so if it goes anywhere near me.
But I will, because it can't oppose it, I will give you a chance to buy a dice, so that's fine.
Which I am doing.
Yes.
Come on. 3 successes.
There you go. You vaporize her, and the ashes fly, and because it's all concentrated in one cell, it makes you all a bit choked. Anyone asthmatic here? Anyone got a little bit of lung condition?
Might give it a light smell.
Yeah, that's right.
He's wafting. He's like,
yeah.
And Callus's name is this.
And there we go. And well done, Ba'ala. You have succeeded your secret objective of killing the prisoner aboard the Talpair.
I knew.
Oh man, getting in my way at every turn.
That was humorous.
17.
Koltak shrugs, sighs, and just orders you all to be beamed back to the hair. You said you wanted to salvage something from this ship. I will allow you to salvage one particular aspect of this ship to enhance because last time I think it was Barakas enhanced the power, gave you 2 extra power. I'll allow you to take something from this ship to.
I would like to take all of the medical instruments and stuff that isn't bolted down.
Okay, is that in agreement? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not familiar enough with the death before Dishonor to know what it needs.
Pretty much everything.
In terms of medical instruments, I had to steal someone's bat'leth, break it down to parts in order to get a scalpel, so...
Okay, fair.
I will say you are now able to, with the equipment that you take, and obviously I'm not going to list out what you've taken, but you are able to now perform surgery with a better chance of not killing someone. So you have basic lighting, you have magnification, you have a few scalpels, things like that. It's a little bit more of a sterile environment if you need to amputate a leg, something like that. So it's not just, hay and blood and a drain for just, letting the sluice go down.
Can I also convince Koltak to fire upon this ship in order to destroy it?
Yeah, he said he was going to scuttle it.
He didn't need convincing. Yeah, unfortunately, this ship is already destined for him to thing, and yeah.
So I convinced him. Good.
Not quite. No, he was already pre-convinced. Sadly. But yes, so yeah, you all been back to the before Dishonor, and we are now going to do the victory point round where we score points.
Can I before we do that? Can I give Chuamba a pat on the back and tell him nothing personal?
Sure.
I'll duck.
I would like to glare at him and tell him that it isn't personal, and I do hold a grudge, and will remember.
Fine. I'll see you on the whatever it is that Klingons battle on for play. What is it?
The what?
The what?
What is it that they do? Oh no!
What, American Gladiator?
I was going to say Mokbara, but that's something else, isn't it?
Mokbara's like their Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Well, they just have ritual combat.
Ritual combat. Okay, let's see how much glory or shame you have earned this day. Positive influences. Was your mission victorious?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you positively use? Hang on. Did you positively use one or more of the adventure's dictates? We'll ignore that one. Did you obey the orders given to you by your superiors?
Yeah.
You absolutely
Yeah,
did.
from sure we're carrying. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did you condemn the dishonourable acts of others? I think
Absolutely.
Chuamba did, definitely. Did you kill enemy warriors? 100%.
Yeah.
Chuamba did. Yeah.
Did you declare yourself so that your enemies knew who they faced?
I think my weapon said it all, really.
Okay. And the last one's not applicable if you were injured or slain. No. Negative influences.
Hoist by your own mekles.
Absolutely. Was your mission a failure? No, it wasn't. It was not a failure. Were you disobedient to your superiors? No, I don't think you were you? Did you allow an insult to yourself, your ship, your crew, or your house to go unchallenged?
Oh, wow.
Don't think there was any.
No, there wasn't any, no. Did you take prisoners or allow yourself to be captured? You did not. Did you retreat, relent, or surrender?
Locking ourselves in the brig.
I don't think I would allow that. Can't take yourself prisoner. You didn't retreat, relent, or surrender in battle? No. Did you employ poison?
No.
No.
Tried to.
No. Did you kill those who could not defend themselves or who were significantly weaker than you? I think that's definitely a yes, isn't it? Did you seek to undermine your foes before attacking, or attack using stealth, deception, or betrayal? Yes, you did. You stealth. That's a negative influence. Okay, so we work this out. So target number is this roll is equal 7 plus your reputation. Your reputation. Who increased their reputation, or is it just your house's reputation?
I'm pretty sure I did both.
You did both. Fantastic. So
I did house.
You did house. Okay, so I'll say this is going to be a 9 roll. So that is. Oh, it's my. Sorry.
Oh, is it your phone call? We can just write whatever we want.
I've got a sump pump out there that pumps water if it gets too flooded and is finally activated. That's a weird noise. Sorry. So that is your target number is 9. Difficulty is equal to the number of negatives. So difficulty 2. So I need someone to roll me 4 d20s. You need to get 9 or below, and the difficulty is 2. And anything extra. So who wants to roll me 4 d20s?
So we roll one each.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do one each.
And then one person rolls the second one. If someone's failed one, they get the second one.
Oh, that's nice. I got 9 exactly.
That counts.
I got 15.
Same. I got 15.
Oh, wow.
So
you need one more
A
roll.
lot of 15s.
You roll.
No, you roll.
Yeah, you're sure.
Yeah. You tried to poison me.
Another 15? Really? Wow.
Oh.
So you have, in fact, suffered 1 shame. No glory today, but you have 1 shame.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which you can spend, which actually for Machiavel, that suits you spending shame, which I'll send you a shame list later maybe. But each of you have got one shame to spend as you need to, which is not great for those that want to...
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
That's absolutely correct.
Wise words.
Yeah.
By the way...
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, you know my own personal secret thing?
Oh, yeah?
It's really, really hard.
Oh, I don't know. You can get there.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Do it every...
Okay. If you guys want a little bit of behind the scenes, so what I was doing there, you may have guessed. Obviously, we had Artholian. Artholian had a bunch of objectives. It had to go to every room designated on the ship. So every time you moved, I rolled a d6 to find out where it was going, and I had to visit each room once and to perform a set of actions, which was a few extra rolls I did. One of the your complication I spent, moved the Tholian again. So I moved around. The times you encountered it were when you were in the same room as it. So there was once you encountered it in engineering, and then you encountered it in engineering again, which was when you detected it when you went into the vents and detected it and fought it. So that was how that worked in the background. It was stalking you. Well, it wasn't stalking you through the ship. What it was trying to do was set up the Verteron pulse. It wants to open the shuttle bay doors, transmit to the graviton array where two of its ships were, and if it managed to open it, two of the ships would have come out. Would have been an opportunity for a ship battle there. You luckily thwarted it, didn't leave it out. Didn't let them out. It managed to get to the armory. It managed to get to medical. It failed in the shuttle bay because it couldn't open the doors, but it did manage to set up the array, and that's how far it got. So yeah,
that's cool.
It's really cool. Cool. I wonder if we've done the ship battle with a Tholian on board this ship and a ship battle going on outside. Would we have split the
I think what I probably would have done is resolved everything here, and then maybe got you go back aboard the Hech and gone to do the ship battle with that one there. But we didn't get to it. You managed to thwart the plan before it arrived, and like really you got so good on that roll, you just pretty much destroyed it. Like it had 12 health and you just wrecked it. 12 in one roll was unbelievable.
That was mad. I just rolled so many I don't know.
Yeah.
Two. Yeah,
you got basically
beautiful.
2, so that's 4, and then you got 5, 5, 5, and a 6, which gets you 4. But because it's the Mechleth was vicious, gets you another 4 because they're all effects, so they activate extra damage basically. But yeah, can't wait for part 3. Go on.
Stars and I get glory for killing the prison?
You do.
You do. You get 2 glory for your succeeding your secret objective. So you've got 2 extra glory.
Can I give one to Stars?
If you wish.
Because he helped.
If you want to share the blame.
That was definitely and I promised that I would tell General Chang.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We've got each other's backs.
You proved your honor.
Great. I'm loving this. That's just great.
Hey man, I've got a BFF. Don't be jelly.
Nice. And hopefully next time.
Enemies? What's going on there?
Hopefully next time we will find out what's going on with Baracus. If hopefully Shai can join us next time. But guys, did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, that was great fun.
That was really fun.
I did feel I was a bit of a Bruce Willis Die Hard up in the trying to get one of the. Now I have.
Yeah.
Mechleth, ho ho
ho. Fantastic.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was
awesome.
Yeah, that was great fun. Well done, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We will be back with the next episode at some point. We're going to confer with our diaries and find out when that might be, and hopefully we'll get Shia on board so we can do a little bit of adventure with Baracus' backstory in the next one. So, but from myself, thank you everyone in chat for joining. Thank you everyone for watching this. We will see you again soon. Ta-ra!
All right.